All right, I think we got it. We're here. We're here. Yes. Okay. There we go. Let's turn on a little light. I feel so dark. Excuse me for a second. I'll on my light here. You know, some people with a little light. Mm-hmm. There we go. That's gonna be a little better. There we go. Hello, hello.
Hello.
Good to see you. Like I ain't seen you just a minute ago.
Like you ain't seen me just a minute ago. Now we're waiting on Kay. Girl, how about I don't forget I had them black eyed peas on the stove. They are they about dry?
Uh-oh, here come the good money though for next year. It don't matter. It didn't
Girl,
say they had to be good
girl,
and moist.
girl, I forgot all about putting black eyed peas on the stove for New Year's. I just cooked some just to be cooking some, child.
Oh, did you? Okay.
And I was gonna make me some rice.
I ain't mad at that at all.
Make me
Hey,
some rice.
Sugar.
Is she here?
Well, no, not Chloe. This is someone else. I forgot on here you got to click to show their comments.
Oh,
So
hi.
there you go.
Oh, we're on YouTube. We're on YouTube
Mm-hmm.
already?
It's
Okay,
live for real now. I was trying not to be too bad about color people's time, but we had a little bit of technical difficulty. Kay should be making her way into the studio. So what else are you doing? Are you doing anything for New Year's?
girl, I am going to be probably right here and
Mm-hmm.
and looking at TV.
Some
I'm
girlfriends and I, we're gonna do brunch early in the day and then get back before the shooting and all the foolery begins.
okay. So New Year's Day, me and my sister are going over to my daughter's house. She invited us over for New Year's for brunch. But
Oh,
but
okay.
that night, hey
Hi,
Trace,
Tracy.
that night I'm going to um girl be here at the house chilling,
Mm-hmm.
chilling,
I
chilling.
get so mad every year. I cannot understand why do y'all shoot the gun up in the air? Do y'all ever think about where the bullet must come down? And then you see on the news where a bullet came through somebody's house, usually a child's,
I
struck
don't
something
I don't do it
someone.
no more.
Mm-mm.
I don't do it no more.
You don't do it no more. That was you. I'm not gonna lie. I fired it off, but I always fire it into the ground because I figured it has to come somewhere. So
Girl, it used to look tiny. Mm.
if we talk about all the used tos, this live will take us into the new year.
Girl,
Thank you
hello,
for who I used to be.
hello. Girl, you know what? I think I haven't been out for New Year's in honestly probably about 7 or 8 years.
Yeah, it's been a good minute for me too. Probably about that
Yeah,
long.
yeah, Tracy. I used to be Tracy, don't ask. You know we from Decatur, so I don't even know why you talking about some no Chloe. You know we from Decatur. You know we
She
don't
knows
follow. Oh,
we
Tracy,
listen and
real
we don't
quick.
judge.
Did you know that the monks came down Candler Road today? Candler Road,
Oh, they did
like
it already.
past Candler Road in Tilson. They were walking down Candler Road in
Hey,
Tilson.
Archangel. Did you get to film that? Because I know you had talked about it before.
No, I didn't get a chance to go. I saw it on one of my girlfriends went live that I went to school with. And I was
Mm-hmm.
like, I seen all the police officers and the flashing light, the people on the side. And so I'm like, what's going on? I said, is it the monks? And yeah, it was the monks. They girl. I was like, oh my God, I wanted to go so badly, but I didn't know they was gonna be in the hood.
Oh no. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, saying she needed a new link.
Did you email her to the new address?
Mm-hmm. She might not have seen it in time. Hopefully she's coming in a second.
I hope so.
What'd you say, Tracy? Yes, my cousins were texting you about it. Uh-huh. I'm surprised you didn't get out there and do it. Okay, I have to add her, but I don't see her. Where?
You're not in the studio. Kay, did you go to the new link that she just sent?
Yep, I sent it a second time. Let me double check it.
Is it this? It's not the same link, right? It's a different one, right?
Well, here's what's funny. Now it says her address isn't found. So something's really going on. Let me try to type her address in again. Yeah, it should be there. And send it again. It ain't gonna be the same without you, girl. Get on in here.
Yeah, honey. I don't. Oh, girl, let me tell you, these knees.
Tracy, what you gonna do for New Year's? She probably
Hi,
already cooking her babies. You know, she stay in that kitchen. That stuff look good too.
What?
When Tracy's in the kitchen cooking, I said, "Oh, okay, I see you. Well, she probably cooking some beans." She said, "Not me, not me."
Wait a minute. I can. Wait a minute. What's this? It says connect my YouTube to join the chat. Is that what I need to do to join the chat? Hold on. Let me see. Okay, no, I can't join the chat. Only you can. I don't think that we can talk, and we have a private chat. But I don't think I can access the comments.
You can't?
Mm-mm.
I wish I could change that because
I think because I have a StreamYard, it won't let me. I don't know. I don't know.
like I said, we're gonna iron out the kinks on this one and figure out what all needs to be done. I'm mad I don't see Kay yet. I keep sending that invite, but something's funky.
Girl. I got this girlfriend that's always texting me just foolishness.
Is that the cousin where y'all were partying before, Tracy? Because if so, that wasn't your cousin. That was a friend you had who was turning 60.
Baby, Tracy, when I say Tracy got the energy of a 24-year-old. When I say she is on go, 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 go. She is always on go. I wish I had the energy.
I was sitting there watching her work out on one of her videos while I'm eating chips. Go, girl, do it for both of us.
Girl, go ahead. Go and get another mile for me. I'm gonna get it together at the beginning of the year.
What's this? Somebody's telling her, grab your phone and then you can see the comments, maybe. Oh, okay.
Let me see.
Every little bit helps.
Let me see what y'all on here talking about.
Then on top of that, she'd be on the belt line. I said, oh, okay.
Now that's one thing that I miss about my old apartment, because my old apartment, the belt line went downside the apartment. So I used to kill it then. Now I gotta get in my car and drive somewhere. So I've been lazy. Let's see. Well, let me see. Where is Kimberly Bonet?
Double check typing this in because this is weird. So she got a different address. Okay, I didn't see that one. I'm trying to type with one hand and look at my phone in the other because we're going to get you in here. That's what's going to happen.
You're over there having some technical difficulties?
Uh-huh. There we go. Now let's see if we can get it in.
Oh, baby, the chat is on fire. Okay.
I'm missing stuff.
Sugar, Tracy. Sugar.
There we go.
Earth Angel, let me mute this.
A little light. I feel so dark. Excuse me.
Wait a minute. Why is it? It's delayed. That was me when I started.
Oh, you already came back? Because, yeah, it is delayed. Okay.
Oh, okay. I see.
Let me turn this
Somebody asked what we're drinking. I haven't even poured a little libation in my cup yet. For some reason, I can't show the comments no more. What happened?
Where's Kay?
There we go. She's trying. What you over there drinking, Chloe?
Water. Agua.
She is being on her healthy journal. Me, I am.
You know what? It's not only think so much is healthy. I'm just trying to learn how to live life without the extras, because I've been using the extras as a crutch for me for so long. And so yeah.
How are you feeling? Like, how long has it been since you've been dry?
With the exception of a shot that I was forced to take Tracy Lynn on when we went out for my birthday.
We
It
tell
had
it.
been, it had been since September.
Okay, that's really good. Do you
Hey,
feel?
baby. Hey, baby. Who listening? Girl,
Hey, ladies, I'm listening
now
while
listen while you shopping at Costco. Girl, what you getting at Costco? What are you getting at Costco?
Hey, Cloud. All right, let's see.
Okay, becoming
Ooh,
butterfly.
becoming a butterfly. I like that name.
name.
Mm-hmm. Oh my God, I love you both. My dream is to be as good a vlogger as both of you guys. Aren't you sweet? That is so sweet. Oh, here we go. Here's
Girl,
trouble.
all thing you gotta do is just get on here and just be you. What?
Trouble is
Girl,
here, honey. Trouble is here.
girl, how many drinks have you had?
This is
This is Joe's.
this is number one.
How many you had?
Number one. I don't
She's
know what
doing
was
that new math.
not coming through. It was not coming through. But I'm here
Yes,
now.
Gordon, thank you. Miss Robin says she's up to all of us. So you for all the shenanigans.
Girl.
Chloe figured out a way to see the comments. I'm just hitting show on all of them.
I can see
One
it
of
on
them
my
almost hit hide. I didn't mean to hit that.
Mm-hmm.
So anywho, we thought it would be fun since we like chatting. Y'all, we text and talk more than y'all know. So we said we need to just do this with all the girls, invite everybody. And I was like, oh, let's do a vision board. And neither of these women said, no, I don't think you should do that one, KB. I think, no. So they rolled with it. Now we all running around town trying to find this, that, and the third, having all the trouble.
I got magazine first.
Not one.
Who even get magazines anymore? Except for the big.
Well, I only got it for this project. I don't even order them.
No,
But
I'm just
I remember-
who gets them? Who gets them? Do people even buy Essence anymore? Essence,
Not that I know
Ebony. Oh, I think Jet is gone. First of all, magazines are too
It
damn
is
high.
gone.
I think Jet is gone. You know, I might be wrong. But
I say, when the little high school boys gonna lock themselves in?
Your magazines cost too much. You stand in the checkout line. Magazines are like $8.99. I can
they
find out
cheap.
everything I need to know on social media and on yeah.
But not Jet, because I tell you what, Jet magazine, my boy cousin would go in the bathroom for an extended period of time. And then when he'd come back out, my grandmother's Jet would be laid wide open to the Jet Lady of the Week. You know how every week they have that little girl in a bikini?
Yeah.
Oh no. They got a website.
What he was doing for the longest.
Oh, it's still being published, but it's
okay.
primarily digital after ending its print in 2014. They got a website.
Bless us. I hope he ain't still on that website because now they got OnlyFans. So I guess he done graduated. I'm telling cousins business. Who cares?
Kimberly.
Hey. Anywho. But I decided let's do a little vision board, and they didn't tell me not to. I kind of wish they'd have said maybe we should just do wine. I know about wine. Well, I know how to drink it. I don't know about it. That would have been good. Hi, Vanessa. She said, hello, ladies. She said magazines are expensive.
Yeah. Miss Robin said that it's like $10. Yes.
That's crazy.
For
What they still do? What was that gossip rag? Inquiring Minds, Inquirer wanted to know, or whatever.
I used to love them. Inquire, Star Magazine. Do y'all remember Black Romance and Black Confessions and Jive Magazine?
Jive, I remember, and Word Up.
I remember. And
Word Up is my thing right there.
Yeah.
See, Jive and those are the ones that had the stories in them. That had the little spicy stories in them.
You're talking to a person who back in the day used to read Babysitter's Club and whatever that was with them twin girls, Valley something, Spring Valley High.
Mm-mm.
That tells you what kind of school I went to. Hello. So I didn't even know about them yet.
You start reading Judy Blume?
I did. Oh my goodness. Are You There, God? It's Me, Margaret. They
Oh
had
yeah,
a movie, but I still haven't seen the movie.
and Tales of the Fourth Grade Nothing and Blubber.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Judy Bloom wrote her butt off. I got to give her her
Hey,
credit.
Coco.
Uh-oh, y'all got me missing comments. Let's see. You guys should do this more often. You know what? That sounds like a good idea. We take
Mhm.
suggestions.
I think that
Hey,
we should.
We might take
Coco.
advice. We might not take advice, but we take suggestions.
We'll take that. And Will.
Right.
We Valley High. Come on, Butterfly. Don't leave me out there. Let them know. Uh-oh, not Coco in the house.
I think I remember Sweet Valley High. I think I do.
Coco is in the house.
How are you? Coco still owe us a trip.
Mm-hmm.
She still
Can
owe us.
do. Mhm.
So that's just an excuse
Yes.
to take one. But anyway, y'all ready to get started on the vision board?
I am ready to get started on the vision
Ready
board.
as one can be.
I did say that we're going to do a whole lot of talking before we get into it, because for anybody new to this, and I don't think anybody is just yet, that's what we do. We all do quite a bit of talking.
All day long.
But you know what? I'm going to tell you this. When I first started YouTube, first of all, I had to ask myself, what gave me the nerve to even think I could do YouTube? Because I was like, I'm over 50. I've made heck of mistakes in life. Heck of. You understand? Like most of what I tell people not to do is from me doing it and failing at it. Let me turn this off, because otherwise this will be ringing all night. But yeah, I was like, how do I get the nerve to do that? Then not only that, but it's almost as if whatever that thing is you think about, people catch on to, or they sense or smell that blood in the water. And somebody was like, at your age, you're just starting a YouTube channel? I was like, yeah. And then I had to sit down with myself and ask myself, so what gives me the nerve to think I can or that I should? So I said, I'm going to flip that question right on around. What gives y'all the nerve to think that y'all have something to offer? You want me to start or y'all want to start?
Either way, it doesn't matter.
For me, I said, I think my mistakes give me the nerve. I think my mistakes give me the qualifications. You know what I mean? Like, because I'm not able to hear a perfect person. You know, if you've never made a mistake, darling, and you've always been that Christian who walked in the light, and I can't hear you because I feel like you don't understand and identify with me. And then I was about to say something about the religious aspect of it, but I'm going to just say this. I have met so many people who are so doggone religious. My grandmother was so heavenly bound, you ain't no earthly good. I never want to be that. I love me some God and all of that. He knows my heart, but at the same time, I've made mistakes and I tell him. I tell it all. Somebody said they did their vision board on Pinterest just for this reason. They found some old ones, the Obamas tonight. And then, oh, okay. Y'all are funny.
Uh-oh.
Let me read another one. It says, sorry, I just walked in, y'all. Trying to get situated. And yes, we still need a trip. That's Coco. Coco probably just came in from
Coco said cruise. Coco, you said cruise. It's on there. You can't hardly see it, but it's on now. Let me take
you know what? Your blur makes it hard to read.
Let me take this off of blur.
There you go. All right. So what you think you got to offer, ladies? For anybody saying we is over the hill.
The first thing that comes to mind when someone say that I'm too old to do something, you know, it ain't YouTube friendly. I'm just from the mind ain't YouTube friendly. Let me just say that.
Wait, text it to me and I'll see if I can be your person to filter that for you.
Woo!
Experience is the best teacher we have. Baby, I done lived 5 decades and 3 pennies. I think I got a lot to bring to the table because I done been through it all, from marriage, kid, these adult children that get on my nerves, you know, all of the things.
Grandchildren?
All of the things I done went through. I done made, like you said, made all the mistakes and learned from them. And now I'm doing things different because of them, you know, so. Yeah.
And I hate that. I hate that people think whatever you were and whatever you come from is all you can ever be. Mm-hmm. Like, that's your limitation. Don't put your limitation.
Yeah, don't put that on me. That ain't my jacket.
No. What you thinking over there, Chloe?
We're talking about as far as YouTube. What do I have to offer as far as YouTube?
Mm-hmm.
Girl, life experiences, baby. Y'all ain't even heard half of the shit that I done did and been through. So life.
Let me put that
Like-
ear up in there. I'm ready to listen.
So I had started a YouTube channel some years ago, but I just wasn't confident. I wasn't confident with myself. So I had like 2 videos of they actually did good, but I just wasn't confident with myself. And then last year, whenever I ran across my girlfriend India's page, she was like, I hit her up and I'm like, girl, why you didn't tell me that you had a YouTube? She said, I didn't tell anybody. I didn't want anybody to know. I just wanted to grow authentically. And that's basically me. And she was like, I told her, I said, well, I had thought about getting on YouTube. I'm like, well, what, I don't know what, because whenever you're our age and you're looking, a lot of times we only see the younger people. And I'm like, okay, I'm not good with makeup tutorials. I'm not the person that buys, $5,000 bags.
And will be.
All of that. So it's like, what do I have to, I'm like, what do I have to offer? And because I don't want to just be talking at people. And she was like, girl, she says, you have no idea. She says the people our age, that's what they're looking for. They're looking for people who are our age with experience, who are authentic, who can just talk about life. Just they want something that's real, especially our peers. Our peers don't necessarily want to hear about a lot of the stuff that the younger people are talking about. They want to hear about menopause. That's what they want. They want to hear about menopause, perimenopause. They want to hear about the forgetfulness. They want to hear about the hot flashes. They want to hear about how hard it is to date, at our age. They want to hear about the nurse with a purse. They want to hear about that stuff. And those are the things that I can relate to.
So that's it's hard for everybody to date.
Yeah, they definitely they're not alone.
That's insane. You know what though? I think, first of all, I wonder, is there such thing as 2 menopauses? I need to look that up because I went into menopause after I had my hallelujah surgery. And so I'm like, was that my real menopause? Is there going to be another menopause that would have come naturally? Because I don't have hot flashes and stuff anymore. So I'm like, am I officially post-menopausal? Like I can't wait to go see my doctor, sit down, because I got questions, baby. I want to let me know what's coming down the pipe. But that hallelujah surgery, oh my goodness.
Everybody I talked to that had the hallelujah surgery, they don't, it automatically throws them into menopause, and they don't have hot flashes or experience some of the things that we experience.
I have the hot flashes, that's for sure. And the brain fog. Here's what's crazy. I didn't even really know I had brain fog. I just thought people were just speaking faster or I just thought I wasn't catching on. It started getting to my heart, and I thought, dang, I've always thought I was a kind of halfway intelligent person. Why am I not understanding? Now, computers ain't gonna never understand. As soon as people start talking about technology, enter the Charlie Brown grown-ups. But I'm looking at people have conversations, and I would have to think, and I'd be delayed. And now it's like, oh, now I have it back. So we go to the winery, and my girlfriend has her wine card on the phone, and it is a 12-digit number. This is how I knew, oh yeah, my mind was really foggy. So she rattles off the 12-digit number to the person. They're typing it in. They messed it up. And then they said, oh no, I messed up. What was that number? And I said, I rattled off her number. And she said, I know you did not just get that right. She pulls out her phone. She looked at it, and I'm not even thinking about it because I'm drinking. And I said, I'm back. What? I was so excited. It wasn't until then that I understood I was absolutely in a funk, under a rock, because I've always been good at math, never liked it, but numbers, money, math, and I still like money, ain't gonna hold you. But I've always been good at math, never liked it. And then all of a sudden for me to rattle off that 12-digit number, and I was minding my business drinking wine, I said, oh baby, I'm back. What's up? I'm ready to be a bookie.
So I need to get a hallelujah surgery so I can get my mind back. Because right now I feel so insecure even having conversations. I can have conversations whenever I'm recording, but like even in the corporate environment, as a consumer care manager, I started to get nervous whenever it's time to get, before the C-suite and stuff like that, because I'm fumbling over words. I can't think certain words and so I feel like I don't sound intelligent. And it's the same thing now that it's time to, if I decide to go back in the corporate sector and interview, I have a fear of just because I'm always the bomb when it comes to interviewing, but now I feel so insecure.
That was me, and embarrassed. I was embarrassed.
Yeah, absolutely. But you know what I'm learning though? Well, watching some of the younger YouTubers that's in their 30s and 40s, they're dealing with some of the same things. So I'm sitting up there like, so you're like 40 and that's happening. Like, okay. I mean, I don't want that for you, but at least it ain't just us. And they'll be like, oh my God, they're trying to get their words out. And what am I trying to say? And I'm like, hey, is this something in the water, something in the food? Because it's definitely happening earlier than 50.
Yeah. And that's insane to me. Bless their hearts.
And the thing is, it has to be something in the food, because when you look at some of these older people, like I was looking at, did y'all see the couple that both of them are like 100? I think she's 101, he's 106 or something like that. And they've been married for like 80, 90, 80 something, 80 years, something like that. This woman can remember everything. And then even the husband, he's bedridden, but she speaks very clearly. Even with him, you can't really understand what he's saying, but he remembers everything. And even with my mom thought that she thought that people thought that she had dementia or Alzheimer's. No, she was just me. But my mama could remember everything. I'm like, Mama, because I'm like, Mama, nobody thinks she has Alzheimer's. She don't forget nothing. As much as you throw up in my face, you don't have Alzheimer's or dementia. So it's like the older people, I guess, because I don't know, but it's like they can remember better than we can.
I think they ate real food and they didn't microwave everything.
Exactly.
Call me crazy, but I swear that microwave is something in it.
Yeah, exactly. All these chicken wings and shrimps. There ain't that much chicken in the world.
There ain't that much chicken. Ain't that much chicken in the world.
I can have a 12 piece. You can have no
shrimp. I can rock with, but ain't that much chicken in the world.
Right.
Yeah,
especially when you talking about the hot wings, baby.
Yes. And then you can get flats. You can get all flats. Oh, okay. Yeah.
I got really nervous when they were talking about it's a wing shortage, but you can still get all the breasts and drumsticks. I'm like, well, where the wings come from? What burger? I felt really stupid. I said, I'm a new kind of food.
Y'all said I'm eating baby birds. Y'all, shame on y'all. Shame
Let
on
me
y'all.
get started on my little piece of a vision board.
Girl.
So just to prep me up, I came up with some categories. So I need to start putting mine up and getting gluing. Chloe laughed at me because I got my Vanna White display behind me.
Girl, look, honey. Look, that's the presentation. You got the 8th grade presentation board.
It was looking real kindergarten at first. Let me see.
Mine looking kindergarten.
I had my and I was trying to put it on these numbers because I was like, these bold black numbers don't look right against this white paper. But by the time I put that glitter on there, I said, oh yeah, that's looking very childish. We're not. We shall not. And both of y'all found black.
Y'all definitely finna talk about that.
What? What's wrong with your board? Let me see your board, Kate. Let me see your board.
Now you want to get shy. The people want to know.
The people don't want to know your board.
I'm gonna fall out. Wait. Wait. Okay.
Hey, Sakia. I like that name. Oh no,
Okay, maybe that's what I need to do. Maybe I need to interview prep. I don't know, child. I'd be nervous.
Girl, ask our assistant. She'll give you the new interview questions to answer.
Who ChatGPT? Mhm.
That's
I
true.
remember. I was like, I said, I'm really afraid of
Right,
Katie.
Kiana. It's
I like
cute.
when the colors pop on black.
Right.
While y'all talking, I'm gonna just start my first one.
Okay, now you bring it up closer. I can see. I can see.
Yeah, girl, them flashcards from the over the Dollar Tree.
Okay, so what's that one, Kim? Kim, what's
This
that one?
is celebration, joy, and legacy. I'm trying to figure out what it is I want to leave behind, and really what I want to say about my YouTube channel in general.
So
So-
you was it you or Kay that said, see how my mind is? That said that their
okay.
YouTube channel is their legacy for their that was you, Kimberly. Okay, y'all, real quick, everybody, Kimberly's name is Kimberly. It's not Kim, it's Kimberly. So she wants to be called Kimberly, not Kim. Don't shorten her name. She'll take it, but she don't like it. If you don't call her KB, don't call her Kim.
I don't know why I never got cool enough to give me a cool name. Like one friend wanted to call me. He wanted to call me Lily.
I said Kenya. Oh,
I
He
didn't
was
like
like
it.
Lily.
He wanted to take off the Kim Burr because he was like, most people want to start with Kim. I like the E and Lee. I'm gonna call you Lee. No, you're gonna call me Kim.
no, you.
I was like, but you know what? It's funny. Kimberly is just one of those names where most people don't know a Kimberly. Everybody goes by Kim. I got 3 friends named Teresa. The one I've known the longest has gone by Teresa since forever. The other one goes by Reese. And then the third one goes by Terry. So it's just like, but if you ask, all of their names are actually Teresa. So I'm like, okay. And the Teresa I know is the only one that ever goes by Teresa. I've met lots of Teresas, but everybody's a Terry when that's your name. Terry McMillan is Teresa, for that matter.
Oh, is she?
Mm-hmm.
Girl, I couldn't get through her book. What was it? A Day Late and a Dollar Short. Child, I tried to read that so many times.
That's how I felt. A day late and a dollar short.
I couldn't get that. All them run-on sentences, babe, I couldn't do it.
Y'all finna get mad at me for this, but as much as I love Terry McMillan, listening to her read her own books is one of
baby, I would never do Audible. I tried that Audible, and baby,
go and pay somebody to do that for you, because
please,
that's your calling.
Baby, she should have got Morgan Freeman. I would have taken Morgan Freeman over.
Not God.
Yes. Wait a minute, Coco, you said you read
all the books.
So you read A Day Late and a Dollar Short. I promise you, I could not get past when the daddy went out to get the mama the cheeseburgers. That's the furthest I could get. That's the furthest I could get.
That's crazy.
When the mama went out to get the daddy went out to get the mama the cheeseburgers. That's it. That's it. Okay, Kim. What else you got? What you got, Kim? Burley. See?
Right.
Burley.
After you put out the whole spiel.
But look, how about my old worthy matron? Her name is Kim, and it's just Kim, and everybody want to call her Kimberly, and she has to correct them. That's not my name. My name is just Kim.
And see, the only Kim I've ever met was a guy. His name was K-E-M, like the
DJ,
city.
you can shorten her name. Just call her KB.
I've seen a couple of guy Kims, K-Y-M and K-E-M.
Yeah, K-E-M is all I've seen. So I'm like, oh, okay. Interesting. Never met that before. And he was a complete fool.
Oh.
He said, no, Morgan Freeman. That's too funny.
Okay, I hate this. How about my iPhone is dictating everything that we talking about, honey.
What?
Your phone never did that?
I promise you, these phones know too much.
Y'all phone have okay. People in the chat, have you ever just had your prompt on your phone and it just started dictating everything that that you're saying? And you look down and it's a whole paragraph. Am I the only one?
So well, Kehlani, remember when you did the interview? What's Up TV said, "Hey, ladies, stopping by."
Hey, boo. Hey, boo.
All right, I got this. I'm putting up. This says, "Act justly, be generous, and walk humbly." That's one of my passion and personal growth. But baby, I'm gonna tell you, on this walk humbly, we finna cross out humbly, And I'm putting in boldly because I'm
I was
about to.
I was about to say, girl,
Wait a minute. What is that an easel?
baby, we're not being humble anymore. We're
Oh,
not
no.
we're not letting our peers humble us, and we damn sure ain't letting no man humble us. You hear what
Ever.
I'm saying?
Ever. She talking about, is that an easel? Baby, if you saw the ghetto setup behind here, I got 2 candles, a 5-pound weight bar. I'm like, this is uh-huh.
Hey, wait a minute. Wait, I didn't know Easels was invited. Girl.
Oh my God.
Tell me.
Oh my God. Okay, I'm not the only one. Thank you. I'm not the only one. Thank you.
Yeah, somebody else said all the time. That's crazy.
Baby, I'm watching Chloe over here with these knees, baby. That is the same thing I do when I cross my legs. I used to be able to cross my legs for hours and just sit up. Now I cross my legs and I'm doing like you.
Girl, I keep going. You see, I keep
When I
spreading.
get up, I gotta grab something like, oh Lord.
Oh, I have to do all of that, honey.
I got the cheat code. I've been stretching lately. I've been on that little reformer, that same machine that tried to kill me. I swear, I already feel a difference.
Sugar, I know that. I know they got that's the one that Whoopi Goldberg is in. I just couldn't get into it. She's talking about A Day Later than Dollar Short. That's the one with Whoopi Goldberg. I could not get into it. I couldn't.
Me either.
And I ain't read Terry McMillan since
Oh, there's a movie for that book. Sugar say it's a movie for that book. Yeah.
We need to do a meetup somewhere. We talked about that one day.
Well, you know, okay, so DJ, you didn't see the when we celebrated the Geminis in June? We did it in June, but we're gonna do something else this year.
I think she means where we invite people to come out and hang out with us.
That's what I think she means.
Okay. I'm all for it.
Me too.
Me
Why
too.
not?
Me three.
KB, where'd you get your reformer from? Temu. Show enough. It ain't the smoothest. You got
Miss Tracy. Hey, Tracy.
It ain't the smoothest, but it'll get the job done. I did it one time, girl. It hurts so bad, I quit. I broke up with it immediately.
What happened?
On that reformer, I said, "Oh, this is easy." I got on there. I had on me a little cute outfit, and I get to twisting and the turning. Oh, you do it like this. I'm doing it one side. Oh, baby, the next day, the pain I was in, I said, "Oh, I'm not never." I put that thing on the
that means it was working muscles that you had. That it was waking up muscles.
Absolutely, and I wanted them to stay asleep.
Baby,
is it?
KB. Lordy. Let me see. Couldn't get back to this shit quick enough. Chloe, you got me over here cracking up.
What did I do? What did I do, Miss Butterfly?
Don't act like you don't act up. Let's see. Who is my Gemini sister? Oh,
June 14th, honey. June 14th.
Oh, June 12th. That's the ex's birthday. Ooh.
That's so close. But y'all start stretching. You're gonna find that you can get up and move and all that stuff easier.
I want to. That's my 2026 bingo card.
I've been stretching
yoga
since Jesus was a baby. That's part of my regimen in the morning. I have to. So when does it kick in? Yeah, she's been doing it for a minute.
That's a good question.
It's on my bingo card.
Did she say it was on her bingo?
Yeah, yoga. But no, you know what? Whenever I had a man, I didn't have a problem with stretching.
You want to tell us why?
Who did? Who did?
Why?
Who had a problem?
They say you can't feel pain and pleasure at the same time. And
you say you can't or you can't?
You cannot.
You can't have pain and pleasure at the same time.
The brain will receive one or the other. They can receive them very close, but it only takes one at a time, pain or pleasure.
So it's not a such thing as hurt so good?
Apparently not. They're real close. Just like two things can exist in the same space at the same time. But let me tell you, the freakiest thing I ever saw in school, and I still don't know why, I'm still traumatized. We were watching a man have brain surgery. They took a drill, cut off his skull, went into his brain and get to working. And then the surgeon tapped something and the man started moving a certain way. And he was
his eyes open?
His hands started moving. And the surgeon was like, oops. He said, oops, and moved over a little. Then he said, it's very important that you always talk to the patient when they're having brain surgery because it lets you know if and when you mess up. So next thing you know, the man started sounding drunk. And he said, yeah, that tells me I need to do whatever he said to do. And I'm sitting here in class like, we must watch this?
Right.
But it was very interesting to find out that of all the organs and stuff that are on our body and in our bodies, the brain itself will not feel pain. So they're just cutting on them, no anesthesia, nothing, because the brain doesn't feel pain.
Thanks for that visual, Kim.
What you
Kim,
say?
Thank
Thank
you for that visual.
They were mad at me.
That's
They were
what-
mad at me because I saw a video in Houston. Now I'm trying to look out for Kay, and I'm like, Kay, make sure you don't go to this Walmart.
Right.
Y'all want me to tell them what I saw, or your stomachs can handle it? Ooh, the silence.
Go run it. Go ahead, Katie. Run it. Go
You
ahead.
can tell them, KB.
Go
I mean,
ahead.
the world should already know it was on TV. It was on TV, wasn't it?
It was on the news. That's where I saw it. Girl, they had
What
rats in the produce at Walmart.
Oh, when we see the rats. Oh, okay.
Yes. I was like, oh, you must not go to this one. Luckily, she goes to Aldi and HEB.
That part.
Let me say this. All the ladies, y'all, Bossy Tasha, Star Pollyanna should do a once a month live like this. That would be good. Let me tell you, Star Pollyanna stay braiding hair. She probably gonna be braiding literally until midnight tonight. That businesswoman don't play. And Tasha been doing a lot. If you ever watch her channel, you'll see she's opening this business, working on that. So she's also keeping pretty busy. I'm on vacation right now, so I got me a little thing called
You got a little time.
I got some little time.
But I don't know if Tracy still on here. It was some years ago, baby. We had some rats running across the table at Houston's restaurant.
I know you're not gonna lie.
Yes, they filmed it. Rats was running across the table. Big old rats. Yes, ma'am. Big
That's
old
crazy.
rats.
Hey, was it Glow Up Gang TV too?
Okay, Glow Up Gang.
I like that.
Me too.
Y'all, I'm gonna have to get in a minute, get up and go turn on my fan because these hot flashes about to tell me.
Oh, baby, I got mine right here, but she's sitting right down there, like
I can turn on this whole ceiling fan. I might open the door.
she is ready to go.
Well, I am so pleased to say that's on y'all because I'm no longer flashing. I haven't been for months now.
You know what? I don't flash unless I'm drinking. Unless I have.
Really? Oh, I've been and dropped that liquor in a minute.
Oh,
Then.
thank you, baby. Thank you for coming, Butterfly. You so
I love
sweet.
that. Gemini twin. Let's see. Hey, Kay, I've been subscribed forever. Love that.
God, thank
Oh.
you. Thank you.
Tracy said, no, not Houston's. The one that we had here closed down.
Yeah, ours closed down too.
I think we have like maybe two left here in Atlanta. I think maybe two. I think two.
Look at Houston.
I think we have two. Mm-hmm.
Coco said she only flashes when she drinking too.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
wish
my flashes. My flashes has stopped. Yeah, slowed down a lot.
Oh yeah, I would have needed that cheat code. Look at who I got on my vision board.
Who was that?
Sierra. But you know what? I'm putting her up. I think people talk about doing the Sierra prayer, but they mean to get a man. I mean the Sierra prayer just because she's somebody who was written she was not supposed to be so valuable anymore, all this other junk. Honey,
That'd be some bullshit. That'd be some
Sierra
bullshit.
She's steady.
That'd be some bullshit. Now all of them mad.
Yeah, pissed. And I love it.
Honey. How about Future? Future, they was just ragging on Future because he just posted something about he looking for love in 2026 or some foolishness like that. How did they tore his ass up, tore his butt up? That's on my bingo card. I'm working on my cousin. That's what I'm working on, my cousin.
Call it French and keep it moving.
Right. That
I'm
part.
working on my French.
Right.
That's crazy. Sugar and alcohol. Okay.
Yeah, sugar does give you hot flashes.
Yeah,
I
sugar,
heard that.
carbs
I agree.
give
Yeah.
you hot flashes. And also I learned that if you have to get up a lot in the middle of the night, that's also coming from carbs. If you eat carbs late at night, because I watched Dr. Berg, and Dr. Berg said
I
that
love
whenever,
Dr. Bird.
yeah, he said whenever you get up a lot of times in the middle of the night, it's because you have your kidneys are processing the sugars that are in your body.
Really? But see, I haven't changed my diet as much as I should. I still eat a little bit of sweet. I eat my little carbs, but me being postmenopausal, I've been sleeping through the night like a baby. So
I don't have a problem doing. She sleeps.
I
can't nap, but she sleeps.
I don't know how you do them 17-minute naps. That is amazing to me.
And had the energy to keep going. I think the fear of feeling like I'm an oversleep or whatever. Yeah. And I feel like I didn't slept 3 hours after that 17-minute nap.
That's amazing. No, I can't do it. While we're talking, I told y'all I put Sierra up, and that's my blueprint for better. Not that I want to do what she did, because she done popped out with like 5 kids. God bless her heart. I can't.
Kim, I don't think you can have none.
I'm done having children. Would you please tell the children at my school that they can't come home with me because they beg for it every day?
Really want them children come home. No one of no children.
I don't think you can do it no more. I don't think so.
They asked me, one of them asked me, when I grow up and I have kids, can you teach my kid? Baby, I'm looking for a drinking section to teach you. If I was still around teaching that, I can't imagine. Teaching has changed so much. But I also put this up because I plan on doing some traveling. And every place with a beach I need to see.
Okay, so do you have any specifics of where you want to go, Kimberly?
I am interested in going off the beach path, but I want to go to Italy. I want to do a little bit of Paris, Thailand. We've talked about some of that. I have yet to go to Africa. I want to go to Africa.
That's one I want to go to.
So I got me a few little places I plan on going. My girlfriend and I were talking about just a simple trip, taking a train ride to Chicago. She said it's beautiful. I haven't gone. She was like, "Oh, come on,
can you stop?"
So I'm supposed
to make sure y'all are liking the live when y'all entering. I see we have 53 people watching. Hey, y'all. Hey.
Come on with the business. There we go. Let's see. My mother is a teacher. There we go. She's an early childhood development, bless her heart, specialist. She's retiring next year. And I know she got stories to tell. I don't know a teacher who couldn't possibly write a whole book just on their career.
I would like to thank StreamYard for putting this in grandma font where we able to see it, because
you are funny.
No, you did. How about Kim? Speaking of teachers, how about my second grade teacher is one of my friends on Facebook.
Oh, I love you too.
Really?
She's my teacher on Facebook, Miss Bernardo.
I ain't friends with none of my people, and they be trying it. They be trying it.
Who? Your what?
Former students, I should say.
Oh, well, former students is different, but well, honey, Miss Bernardo got to be in her 80s, well in her 80s. Yeah, she got to be in her 80s.
We had a teacher, I worked with her. A lady name was Miss Quinn. I'm sure she wouldn't mind me telling you. Quinn, sharp as a tack, in her right mind. Now, one thing she would do that you can't get away with now is she would tell her kids, y'all going on to the restroom. I don't feel like walking down there. And I bet not hear a peep out of you. When I tell you them kids walked a straight line, they were quiet. They were so respectful.
A good mean teacher that they respect. I love a teacher, a good mean teacher that the children respect. I love it. I don't remember the teachers that I got over on, but Miss Hall, who is still alive, was my fourth grade math. I remember her little mean ass. Oh, but
wait a minute, hold on. What did you say? What you say, Kay? I mean, what?
I don't remember all the teachers that wasn't strict, but I remember Miss Hall, my 8th grade math teacher. She did not play. She is me. Still alive.
And let me tell you, my kids talk about me being strict. It was funny because we had to split a class one time. A teacher was absent, and we're splitting the class. And some little boy said, "Oh, your teacher's pretty, but she's mean." Like he wanted you to do, but she's mean. And I'm like, that's my biggest hugger. He loves me the most. His home life is pretty chaotic. So he actually feels it's a compliment to say that I'm mean. And it's not that I'm mean, I'm strict about we're going to do this, we're going to do that. And the number one rule in my classroom is thou shalt not stop the learning process. So if you're doing something that's about to interfere and interrupt with that, you got plans on that, baby. I got plans on you. So thou shalt not stop the learning process.
Oh, he's gonna appreciate you later on in life.
Yes.
Absolutely. You're gonna probably end up being one of his favorite teachers. He's gonna come back successful, and he's gonna want to thank Mrs. Bonet.
Baby, I've had kids on both ends. Some that you would not say were successful, that they've asked me to talk to the judge on their behalf, or they've come back to me after they've been in prison. And it's been, they say, I always felt like you would have been disappointed in me. I remember when you said, you got to work hard to play hard. And if you earn it, you deserve it. And all that, like he was just coming back with some of the stuff I didn't even remember having told him. And it mattered to him. He's a gentleman. Actually, I was in Dollar Tree one time and I had just cut him off. I was on my way into the Dollar Tree, saw a parking spot. He was about to get it. Oh, baby, I hurried up, got in that parking spot. So I get in, but meanwhile, I'm still peeping out the Dollar Tree door, looking like, you know, is he going to know it's me? Is he going to say something? Because Kansas City got one or two loose screws in it. So I'm looking out and in comes this man, baby. He must have been 6'5" if he was 1 inch at all. He got a beard, a mustache. He comes over with this deep voice. You remember me? You thought I was going to tell you I just cut you off in the parking lot? Mm-mm. I said, no, sir. I got so respectful. I said, no, sir. And he was like, ain't your name Miss Brown? And I was like, oh, okay. It's that. And he was like, he was my former student. And he ended up paying for all my little stuff I got at Dollar Tree. It was the beginning of the school year. And I probably racked up about a $40 or so bill, and he paid for it. It was the sweetest thing. But baby, he had me nervous for a minute. I thought he wasn't gonna go.
He had me nervous because I was like, was that the criminal?
No, he would run up on me like, you want your cornbread?
Right. You can have my cornbread. Just don't tell nobody. I'm so sorry, sir. But yeah, I've had that. And I've had students. I'll tell you another story. One time I was invited to somebody's graduation. I was like, I'm not gonna go. I got other stuff to do. They don't really mean it. And I ended up going, and I was the only person who showed up for that child. So I was so glad I went. And there was another one that said, I remembered you telling me to do this and that and the third. Meanwhile, I don't put up all this stuff. I aspire to be more like you, Kaylani. I need to accessorize more because a lot of times I just throw my clothes on.
Baby,
accessorize.
Don't let the fool fool you. She throw her clothes on sometimes too. She gone with the wind. Yeah,
honey, working from home has gotten me so lazy. Whenever I go wash my clothes, I have nothing but tank tops, sports bras, and workout shorts. And sometimes I have y'all be thinking I be wearing the same thing. I be having 3 of the same color.
Yeah, same.
You were saying all that like it was a problem. I was like, that's my dream. I want to wear exactly what you're talking about.
Because I've gotten out of, I don't feel sexy no more because I don't dress up. I used to be nothing but heels, makeup, accessories, everything. And I just don't, that's one thing that I want to get back in 2026 is to get my sexy back. That's it.
I like that. I've been missing some of the comments. Forgive me, y'all. Let me see. I got to scroll up to see.
Let me see.
Who did I miss? I think I might have missed this one. Let me pop that back up. Nope, I got that one. My bad. I scrolled too far. Teaching is very rewarding. I'm guessing you're talking about teaching when you say very rewarding. Somebody said that's me in terms of the clothes. But you know what? For me to feel my little sexy, I put on booty shorts and walk around my house.
Well, I always have my booty shorts, so I mean,
those are the days I ain't feeling. But yeah, I put on my little booty shorts.
I'm learning so much of this life.
Girl, I used to stay naked.
I'm thinking about hiring a stylist to help me. Let's see, I have a closet full of clothes and nothing to wear. Girl, that used to be me.
This is me. They could say, let's go somewhere right now. Guess who's going to the store to buy something?
And
Honey,
then you got Chloe driving all around Atlanta trying to find it too.
whoever needs a stylist, only thing you have to do is take pictures of the clothes that you have and hire Kaylani. She'll put it together for you.
Girl, that would be a good side gig. And be twerking in the living room. Go get it, girl.
She'll help you put that shit on, as they say.
That's your side hustle. I don't know if you know it.
Yeah.
Me too. On my vision board is
I mean, put that on my board.
What?
Baby, what boy look like one of KB students?
Girl, honey, I ain't even gonna tell you what this over here looking like, baby. I done started cutting around the wait a minute. Okay. That look like a planner. That looks like a weekly planner.
Because this year for my my vision board, I didn't want to do things that were tangible. I wanted to do things that was intangible, like from the inside. I want it to be about me. Like I want to become the best version of me all the way around. So I got you, girl. So yeah, like well, we're talking about yours, but yeah, I have things that I want to work on for me to prepare me for the life that I ask for, I pray for, and all of the things. I want to start there first. So I can get all this stuff, but do I have the patience to deal with everything that I'm asking for right now? No, because my patience is that. Did you see it? Yeah, it is that short. I need patience for that. I'm, with this menopause, I'm easily irritated. I'm like, don't let me be in traffic the way I am. I gotta have my windows up.
Girl, your rants crack me up when you roll into traffic. I'm
Girl,
like, just get up out of the way.
Girl,
traffic is a beast.
So yeah, yeah.
Both of your cities got some bad traffic drivers. I'm inconsiderate. Everybody in Houston think you know your way. I'm like, oh my goodness.
Well,
80 is 45.
Atlanta is a hodgepodge of everybody. So, baby, they be saying people in Atlanta can't drive. I say, baby, 75% of these people are not from here.
But claim it.
No, the people that are from up north, they would never claim Atlanta.
Oh, really? Excuse me.
Oh no. No, people from the north would never claim Atlanta. They are very prideful about where they're from. And they remind
I feel like you're talking about me, friend.
and they remind us often. They remind us often.
They will ask me, "Are you from Houston?" No. Where are you from? I'm from Michigan. I've been here since '84.
Oh, you've been there so long. I was going to say by way of.
In '84, I was 14, which means you've been there since you was 12.
13.
13.
I had just made 13. I came June 30th, 1984.
She knows the date even. Wow.
I'm good at dates. All my surgery dates and birthdays and stuff, I normally remember those.
I need to tell you my surgeries because I do not know. I be ballparking like a bug.
No.
I
know exact date.
Let's see. I think
I'm putting this on my vision board. It says discover yourself. I know who I'm is, but I'm adding strength. So it says discover your strength. And that's what I need to do because I feel like I'm good at a lot of things, but I want to narrow it and figure out exactly precisely what is it I want to do and I'm good at. Hey, Dale. Dale says, hey, ladies, sorry, I'm just now tuning in.
Hey, hon.
You have to watch it in its entirety afterwards. We know Dale. I love me some Dale. Dale is one of the people. I was almost home one night and Dale had told me about how to use a garlic press. No, was it a garlic press? It was a lemon press. That's what it was. Girl, I had the thing upside down talking about, why I ain't getting as much juice out of this as I want. And I can't remember how she phrased it, but it was so sweet and polite. See, my country self, I'm used to just squeezing my juice out like that. But I had this little press thing and I put it in to face the shape of the lemon, but you're supposed to do it the opposite. Baby, the way I turned around, I'm like, is that why? I had to go get some more lemons and get them squozed the Dale way. And now I've been squeezing them right ever since. Actually, I broke my thing here recently. She said, that's a word, Kay, in response to what you were saying.
Thank you.
She come up with quite a few. But yeah, I need to discover my strength for sure. What else y'all been putting up on the board? Because we all been gluing and talking and talking and gluing.
Gluing and talking.
What you got over there, Kay?
Number one, because you know mine is numbered. Patience with the process. Patience with my process, meaning with the YouTube, meaning with this whole process of what I'm trying to do now, work on my inside out. So just patience with my health as I'm working on that. So just patience with the process. Letting go of the old version of myself and releasing who I used to be. You know how I was in survival mode for like 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
And I haven't fully let that go. And that's one of my goals for 2026. It's hard to
so like it's just
I'm on that's why 17-minute nights. Oh, I could be making money. Like, yeah.
So let me ask you this, Kay. Since you've got a new job, have you cut back on the weekends doing your gig work?
Absolutely.
And then
absolutely what?
Have you cut back on doing your gig work before you start your W-2?
I have cut back on that. The truth of the matter is the gig work saved my life, y'all. It kept me busy. It knocked about 40 pounds off of me. And I love what I do. I literally just met a lady who I think it was last weekend. It was right before Christmas. Wait, I want to say it was the last weekend, the weekend right before Christmas. So it was a Wednesday. And the lady came outside to get her stuff. And she said, she started crying. And I'm like, why is she crying? And she was like, he died. My husband died. My husband died. He just died Monday. What am I supposed to do? We've been married 47 years. She's 73 years old. She's like, nobody understands. She's an older white lady. And she was like, nobody understands. What am I supposed to do now? And she just grabbed me and started crying. I said, Miss Laura, I understand. She was like, how? I said, my husband died 18 years ago. Oh, she started crying even harder, just like crying for me. And so she was just like, how do you get through it? I say, one day at a time. One day at a time. And she said, I just graduated to one day at a time. At first I was 1 second, 1 minute. And so I have her number. And I promise she doesn't live far from me. She asked me to check on her and I told her I would. I met her kids. Her kids were in town and I felt bad for them. She said, because my husband told them don't come back until he dies. And so now they're dealing with that guilt. And I was just giving her words of encouragement and stuff. And she texts me every morning now. And yeah, she's like, this is going to be my first Christmas without him. I say, you're going to be fine. And you know, when you a certain thing, she was like, I already had an urn. I was like, what? Girl, if that was us, I'm still waiting on relatives to get in town. Like, what? You already had the urn? Oh my God. Okay. I didn't know it'd go that fast.
How divine for you to be put in her path on that very day at that very time.
She immediately sent me a text and said, God sent you to me. If there's a reason, there's a reason God we met. It wasn't on accident. So that made me feel good. And it's always people like that because I care about what I do. I'm not just going to bring anything. I put you in the same position that I would my mom. And I want them to have good quality stuff. It's people out here that if we didn't have that, they probably wouldn't eat. If their kids don't come visit, I have kids who puts in orders for their parents or whatever because they don't live here. So because of that, if I hated it, it'd be different. But I love what I do. I love what I do. I'm a totally different person when I'm out there. Everybody knows me. So they be glad. I'll be glad to see when you got my order. I love that. I love being appreciated for something that I love doing. And to
Let
get
me ask you something, and it's going to sound strange at first, but was she peach or brown?
she was definitely peach.
See, and I love it when it crosses color lines because I
Yeah.
think we're used to being there for each other. But
Yeah.
I think a lot of times peach people don't realize that we have more in common
Yeah.
than we don't have
Yeah.
in common. And so, I mean, I hope that doesn't sound racist or whatever.
It doesn't.
Some people really try to find offense in just about anything.
Thank you, Tracy.
But I
Well,
love
speaking of that, let me ask you this. Have you seen on YouTube, and it's been on social media, where white women will tell their children if they ever get lost, look for a black woman?
Oh, we finna have that kind of conversation. I need more than water. I'll be right back, but I'm listening.
What? Okay, like where was that? How did I miss that?
Okay, so the people in the chat, have you guys seen that? Because it was on. I seen it was one on. I don't know if it was on YouTube or TikTok or I think it was on YouTube. But it was a black woman that was saying that, she had, I don't know if she encountered something, if she encountered a child or something like that, and the child told her that. But it is something that, because they know how we are. They know how, they know how we are whenever it comes to children. Like, little boy, what's going on? Where you at? Whatever. We're very nurturing. We're very caring.
Right.
And so they've told the children, if you ever get lost, look for a black woman, because we're not going to let that child go. We don't care what color you are.
Right.
We're not going to let that child go until we find where their parent is or get in touch with the somebody. We're just not going to let them wander.
I wish them kids would have told their parents, if you ever in trouble, vote for a black woman. Or I said the wrong thing, didn't I? Let me go down to comment.
I'm gonna mind my business and drink my assistant.
Oh, you saw it, Sherry? Okay. Whenever I find it, I'm gonna
put it in a group.
Yeah, I'm putting in our group chat.
Ooh, I accidentally let my slip show there. I was ignorant.
You let your slip show.
I'm still not over the election. I very much am still not. I'm still wounded.
Honey, it's a lot of people out there wounded who didn't vote for her.
Oh, the FAFOs is funny too. Oh my goodness. I can't even watch a good FAFO session without giving me some chips or something or some nuts. I sit there shaking them up. Oh, you didn't know that was you. Oh, okay.
Baby, I need to change my algorithm. Because that's all.
Said that out loud.
I see. But the true part about it is that there are so many non-melanated people that are really on this FAFO. They're like, oh, so you thought that whenever it didn't affect you. I mean, it's like a couple of guys that, like, this older, chubby white guy that's got with glasses. Oh, he be going in on their behind. Then is Adam Mocker, whatever he is. He's the one who is tearing Trump butt up about the what's going on with the Jeffrey Epstein. But anyway, we're not going to get off track. Go ahead.
Since we off track, might as well stay off track. But did y'all see the Nicki Minaj thing?
Girl, I refuse to watch all of it. I got the snippet.
Oh, I haven't watched it. I'm gonna give it a view.
And then I went and deleted her music off my phone.
I hope a lot of people dumped her. But you know what? Some people are so busy twerking, they don't understand the. Never mind. They
do not care. Some people like, I know how to separate the person from the music.
They ain't separate.
Even whenever it comes to R. Kelly, I'm like, I understand that you enjoy his music, but do you and I just had this conversation on Facebook with somebody with the men. And I'm like, do you understand what his songs were about? His songs were about children. And so basically, when you're enjoying that song, you're enjoying a man who is talking about having sex with children. That's first and foremost. And whenever you say that, I forgot what's her name. She said today when I was talking about Nicki Minaj, she said that she knows how to separate the music from the situation from the artist, and she said she'll never purchase her music again. But I'm like, baby, if you still listen to her music, every time you spend that music, baby, they get paid. You're still keeping them wealthy.
Mhm.
So I'm like, I mean, come now. But
I feel like I have taught children very well. I've worked with children. I've done my best. I've upgraded their life. I've done all of that. As soon as I would inappropriate touch or talk to even just one child, nothing else I've done ever matters.
Oh,
None of all that old goody, none of that ever matters. And I wish people would have that same train of thought for a musician, for an artist, for whatever. It does not matter. I'm gonna tell you,
Coco said
I
I
did
never
my
was a
internship
fan of
this
hers.
summer.
So
What'd you say?
I'm laughing at Coco. Said I never
she said
was
never
a fan of hers.
But I did my internship at the high school, and what I quickly found out was that a lot of those boys actually look like men. They're big, tall, they're hairy, like they have full-grown facial hair. I never raised a boy. So it was kind of shocking to me, like, oh, I know that's a teacher, I can ask for help. And then I would see a lanyard telling me he was a child. Oh, now I know he about 30 years old. So I know some of them boys really do look old. What that told me was, girl, shut your mouth until you are absolutely certain that you are dealing with an adult male. Don't say nothing. But even then, some of them would ask me a question or say something, and it would show in their mannerism. It would show like, all you got to do is have a 10-second conversation, and you know you're dealing with a child. This is not an adult. And I sat there and I wondered, what then is attractive about a child to any adult person? Like, they don't, no offense to all you women who have raised boys, but for some reason they don't listen when you tell them how to wash their tail. Them little boys be musty. The breath ain't quite right. Like, I just, as a grown woman, what the heck are you attracted to in a child? That is so confounding to me. Now I understand sick men and these girls, because you can get a girl to do just about any old thing, but I just, at the cost of her whole life, like I can't even understand. I'm lying. I can't understand that. So for 10 seconds of pleasure, you would ruin a girl's entire and whole life. It can't be that serious. It cannot.
They don't. In their mind, they're so sick because they're attracted to it. They're attracted to their innocence. They're attracted to breaking it. It's just disgusting. But let me say this: whenever I was in high school, I went to a whole bunch of them. When I went to Briarcliff.
Wait, hold on. You're not going to brush over that. How'd you end up going to a whole bunch of high schools? What was the kid?
Well, I started.
What was the best one?
I done told this story. Y'all just ain't been listening. Okay, so I started off at Gordon High School.
Did we start this out saying we forget?
Okay, so I started off at Gordon High School, 8th grade. 9th grade, I transferred majority to minority. I transferred to Briarcliff, which was a majority white school. I was there 9th grade and most of 10th grade, and then
pause again, because here comes the school teacher in me. You went from majority to minority. How did you feel?
Majority to minority, huh? It's called M to M.
How did it feel? Like, did you feel more accepted in one place than another? Did you feel more taught in one place than like? I need to know that just as a teacher.
Considering I hung around all the black kids, and I really didn't too much, talk to the white kids. I just,
there wasn't a difference.
It really wasn't a difference.
In terms of the teachers, like, do you think? Because I just wonder sometimes. Like, I started off in the hood, and then I went to a wider area, and I promise you, my hood teachers worked harder for me. They taught me. Like, thank God it wasn't the reverse, because I got the foundation that I needed. And I understood that not everybody is interested in teaching me. And it was so obvious.
Let me say this. Of course, I'm class of 88. The teachers that were at Gordon High School, they genuinely cared for the students. They genuinely cared. The black school that I went to, whenever I was coming up, they genuinely cared for the students. They demanded respect. They also gave you respect, but they were like they were like our parents away from home. So to be quite honest, I don't really even remember a lot about Briarcliff. I don't remember a lot about Briarcliff. So when I was at Briarcliff, then that little situation happened, and then I came back to Gordon.
Okay.
So when I came back to Gordon, that was 10th, and then part of 11th grade, and I kept fighting and stuff like that, and I
fighting over.
Oh, it went over on a boy. I was just fighting just to be fighting. Not fighting just to be fighting.
Just to keep the skills fresh.
You was fighting because you was bow-legged.
Bow-legged.
Cause you know, baby, back in the days, baby, when you bow-legged, you was that girl when you was bow-legged.
We all tried to be bow-legged. We tried it. I couldn't
the bow-legs, girl, the bow-legs. I already know, baby.
And she got them eyes.
How you just, I want a tall, dark, skinny guy. He got to be bow-legged. What?
I can't believe it. So did y'all really call it bow-legged in Detroit? Because we always called it bow-legged.
Bow-legged. We call it bow-legged in Atlanta.
I never heard bow-legged. It was always bow-legged.
It was bow-legged.
Yep.
So anyway, I got kicked out of school because I kept getting suspended and some more stuff. So I got kicked out of school.
This is so casually.
Yeah, so I went to alternative school. So that was school number 3. Wait a minute. Yeah, that was school number 3. I went to alternative school. In alternative school, that's whenever I got my best grades for some reason in alternative school. I just did. And then after I
stood up and do the work.
I can see that. I mean,
I didn't want those demerits. I didn't want the demerits because if I got too many demerits, it was like the alternative school here is like your last of last. After that, then you get kicked out of the system. So after that, then I went to Open Campus. Open Campus was like an alternative high school. Yeah. Alternative. Okay, so the alternative school is for the bad people, and Open Campus
just visiting.
Yeah.
Because not my Chloe belonged there. My Chloe was just making sure the other children was
right. I just wanted to look. Trey, here go Tracy talking about some Decatur. I just wanted to see what the other kids were experiencing. I just wanted to know if the things that I heard about those children were true, and I came to the consensus that they were just misunderstood like me.
Absolutely.
That's all it is. Just misunderstood. So that's how I ended up going to 4 schools in 5 years.
Bless your heart. I tell you what, I worked at an alternative school for a hot minute. It was at the high school. And them Negroes.
Yes, I went to Hamilton. Tracy just calling out everything. Yeah, Tracy, I went to Hamilton. It's Skydale. Yes.
Girl, them kids was crazy. Some of them had on special ankle bracelets that came from the state. They had all kinds of goings on. And I had to finally just tell them, come here, sugar, because you're still talking crazy. Come here. You had to walk through the metal detector. I didn't. Now you go on back over there and sit down and act like you know something. Okay. After that, we didn't have no more problems. But I knew right then and there, this ain't the alternative lifestyle person. I can't teach these children.
Well, I had to get my.
I got myself here because I just don't. Oh.
You just what? I can't do it.
I don't have the patience. I don't have the patience. Yeah, with what I do part time, I've heard you trying to reason with little Timmy in the grocery store, and he hollering and screaming and nose snotty, and he got a sucker stuck to his shirt because he. And bad girl, before I know it, my menopause steps in. Little boy, who you talking to like that? Mm-hmm. I can't. So I know as a teacher.
You see, Coco, I'm not alone.
Coco said, believe it or not,
I'm not alone.
You smart mouth.
I'm not alone.
I'm
and I also know I'm not suited for it because when the kids get smart, I do too. I'm like, oh, you're trying to be a smart aleck, but you missed the first part. First, you got to be smart. You just got it.
What?
Coco.
Yeah.
Went to an alternative school?
Coco. Mm-hmm. Oh. She said, but she only had one fight.
Baby, you have to call Coco and have a conversation about Coco. You got to
have one fight to be tight.
Baby, the Coco that you see on YouTube, baby, that's the Coco
Come a
done.
mighty long way,
Coco can tell you
Lord.
some things.
Mighty
Coco can
long
tell you some
way.
things, baby. Coco can tell you some things. She can tell you.
I'm
She
here
don't.
for it.
I only have one
She
page.
don't have some experiences.
I know that's right.
She don't have some life experiences, baby.
Meanwhile, while we talking, I'm over here putting up my relationship part. I want
Uh-oh.
a good relationship with my girlfriends up here. I got a
Okay.
man, but I tell you what, this man is reaching up to the gods. Because if you don't believe in you some God and you don't believe there's a higher power, I can't stand these men who believe they are God. Like I'm supposed to answer to them and he with the gold rules and all this other foolishness. Now I won't date a broke man, but I can't date a man that thinks he's God either. You tripping.
Right.
Yes,
Well,
yes. Praise the Lord, Coco. Praise the Lord. She said we see the heel version. Praise the Lord.
And it says, match me if you can. I cannot have a man that can at least match me in every regard. Match my fly, match my ambition, my funds, my all of that. Because some of these men out here is strictly gold digging. And that's just the whole
Todd and Candy. Todd and Candy. Todd and Candy. Go ahead.
Mhm.
Todd and Candy.
That's funny.
But Kim,
I'll be ready.
how are we mirroring each other? Because one of mine, girl, I done threw a wedding dress up here. Y'all know how I am about I don't give a foreign film, but I said open myself back up to dating again with a positive mindset. So
Absolutely.
2026, I am going to open myself back up to dating with a positive mindset.
You know what? I forgot somebody emailed me because they asked me. Now, here's what's crazy. I was talking about how I met a man and he was full of the foolery. Somebody emailed me and asked me, where do I meet men or how do I meet men and all that other stuff. First of all, you got to be real careful. But I think a lot of times people don't know. It's just a matter of going out there.
Yeah.
Looking fly, getting out there. But I'll tell you something else about me. I don't do nothing. Like I'm in an average-ish neighborhood. I'm not scared to go outside. My packages don't get stolen. So it's that kind of neighborhood. But at the same time, I don't like my errands that I run them in the upper echelon areas. Yes, I do, darling. I go to better restaurants because this is what I aspire to be. I don't want no McDonald's and Burger King every day. So you're not going to find me there. That's what's not going to happen. But let me tell you about when I actually did run up and through there for a little fry action and all of this. I haven't been to McDonald's in all of since whenever the boycott started. I still haven't gone back. Mm-hmm. But anyway, the last time I was there, I was standing in line and a black man came up. Yeah, so you know, how you doing and whatever, how you this and whatever, all the whatevers. White man came up and he was more so right to the point. Actually, it was a time before that, but he was more so right to the point. He was like, I think I'd like to take you out sometime, maybe get to know each other. And I was like, how did that happen? So as I'm saying, I like doing better. What you say?
It's a difference between Cody and Brandon. Mm-hmm.
Tell me about the difference. You're funny.
Wait, hold on.
You're telling the difference.
Brandon is giving too much. Brandon is giving too much. That sounds like fat man. That sound like fat.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah. That sound like fat. Mm-hmm. Go ahead, Kim. Really,
I think it's just a matter of getting out, going places, looking cute, looking like you belong. Actually, like if you're going to go to these nice places in the body, baby, that's probably not your spot. But I also don't go with my nails looking like this. Right now, I look like I done climbed through the desert. It's not.
You don't put some lick on stick-ons on camera, so we know.
That's all I ever do.
We know you know how to put that shit on.
Yep, I sit down. I'll talk with y'all while I'm doing it. But
where are y'all finding this emoji at? Where is it?
You ain't found this out. It's in your emojis. It's new.
I got
a 12. Do I still get it if I got a 12?
How long have you updated? You did all your updates. Have you did all your updates?
Okay, I ain't got it. No.
No, you have to get
all your updates. But how long have you did your updates on your iPad? Because you should be able to get on your iPad.
I don't.
Excuse me, y'all. Huh?
But to answer that young lady's question, that's it.
You never did an upgrade on my iPad. And
But
I
you know
missed
what?
about 4 of them
But you
on
know
the
what,
phone.
Kimberly, that's what my daughter told me because she said, Mama, she said, you got to start going to where the men with money and the mindset is. She said, go out by yourself. She said, on a Friday, on
Absolutely.
a Wednesday, she says, just go sit at the bar and have you a cocktail, have you a drink.
100%.
Your best
Mhm.
friend is the bartender, honey. Baby, look here. I'm telling you, I had such an amazing time when I went out by myself.
Is
I
this the
love the
6 hour date?
cocktail, whatever, but I'm more approachable. I'm
Yep.
more approachable. I ain't the yeah, they ain't approaching me. They not approaching me. I look mean and unapproachable, and I'm not finna sit up there like I'm not
Actually,
doing it.
I feel like people make the mistake of going to different places a lot. But to me, when you go to, like, if I go to M&S, McCormick and Smith's, I might go there a couple of times. I'm talking to the bartender's kind of getting to know me. I
Uh-huh.
literally overheard the bartender say something about, oh, that's Kimberly. She's a beautiful person. She's a school teacher. Like, he's my wingman already for
Mhm.
some guy I was not nearly interested in. But he was down there pitching and selling it. So I feel like once they start getting familiar with you,
Oh
and
yeah,
I'm not going there to meet men, I'm going
right,
there to just do me.
right.
But that's actually what happens. Like, in trying to answer that question, I wouldn't do a thing in a broke neighborhood. I don't care if I lived in the projects.
Mhm.
I wouldn't even so much as get gas in the projects. Like,
Mhm.
you get up, you get out, and you get on. That to me is how you meet somebody.
Well, what am I going to do since I don't drink no more?
You can drink your mocktails.
Yes.
And the
Not
bartender,
that
he might,
Let me say about me and mocktails. I
They the
found
same
out
prices.
right. That's what pissed me off when we went to the sports bar
I wouldn't know.
the Sunday before last.
Mm.
Why am I paying $14 for a mocktail? It wasn't nothing but ginger ale, cranberry juice, and something. But why am I paying $14 for a mocktail?
Gotta push that right back across the table, baby. If you don't run that back and give me a Shirley Temple, quit
Right.
playing with me. Like,
Because I just went to this restaurant they just opened, and he was like, "What you want to drink, baby? That H2O with a lime, please." I'm not,
in the
Well,
short glass.
That's
yeah,
what,
with a
that's
lime.
what I'm
not-
sorry.
I'm
That's what I'm
refuse
sorry
to
getting.
drink.
I'm gonna start getting tonic, sparkling tonic or whatever with a lime.
Yeah,
That's what I'm starting doing.
Mhm.
yep.
Because
That ain't
baby,
That's crazy.
$14 for a mocktail. Yes, yeah,
I can't even imagine.
yes. And they put it in a cup. They didn't even put it in a glass.
Hopefully,
Give me some class.
you didn't even get a glass.
They didn't even put it in a glass.
Yeah.
I'm classy. Put it in my glass, please.
Honey, baby. Sometimes you'll go to them try and put some wine in a cup, baby. We don't do that.
I ain't gonna lie. I used to do it all the time when we was parking lot pimping.
Oh, I
Mm-mm.
remember parking lot pimping.
Hello?
So much fun. Yes. Why did I get dressed to go sit in the car in the parking lot though? I don't
Because
know.
you might have to step out, and
But
if you
because
step out,
baby, that's where you used to catch it back in the day. For our
absolutely.
That's what used to catch. We used to go to this place here in Atlanta. We used to go skating on Thursday, and then we would come back and go to the nightlight. That's all we did at the nightlight. Parking lot pimp. And when I say it was more going on in the parking lot than it was in the club.
See
That's
there?
that's where you meet them at.
See there? That's the truth, though.
I think I found it's me still looking for the emoji. I think I found it, but it's upside down. Is it supposed to be like this?
Well, mine goes like you don't have you. It doesn't go
Y'all
like
go
this.
like this?
No, there's nothing upside down.
Okay,
Okay, so then
Let
that
me
ain't
throw it
it.
back up there.
okay. Hold on.
That's funny.
Hold on. Okay. It.
I'm mad. I don't want to do this.
Oh, that should
Ain't
go
no-
whining.
it ain't gonna hit the side.
That should go whining. Okay.
What?
You don't, baby. Hold on. Oh, not what you call like. You can't. You see them across the top. You see how
I
they
don't
going like
have that.
this?
Mine
Chloe.
going like this.
Chloe K says she having trouble with her banking. Could you show us that too?
Say what?
Oh, they're going to silence again. That ain't working.
That's gonna be a
Wait,
headache,
what
huh? Kim, tell us if you having trouble with your banking, can I show y'all that too?
It's for Kaylani. I'm trying to help Kaylani.
Help me,
Don't
please.
cross your arms at me. Don't do that. Anywho, I'm trying to finish my book. Can y'all see what it says at the bottom? Everything I want already exists.
Okay, I love that.
Oh, okay.
I love
That
that.
to me is like the biggest thing, because sometimes I feel like we start asking for stuff and we're like, is that too much? Is that too, like one thing I want, let's say I want 10,000 subscribers next year.
What the hell on?
Kim,
Kim, what the hell has been going on? What? I'm
you
sick
got
of
that up
you.
there too?
Yes.
I need you to get up out of my head, because that's a sad
Indeed,
place.
what you just started saying. I said, stop playing myself short. That's what you talk, girl. Just we you know what, we talk too much. We talk too much. We talk too much on the phone.
You know what we discovered, just to let the people know. So Chloe and I are both mothers of only one child. I'm not going to tell her business. I'll let her tell it if she wants. But I was living a life that was not ideal and not what my parents had taught me. But I was into bad boys, running the streets, doing all this, that, and the third. I ended up getting pregnant, and my daughter certainly wasn't an accident. You know, she was an ordained spirit for me, excuse me. But I got pregnant because I had gotten sick and was taking antibiotics. I was taking my pills faithfully, but for whatever reason, this doctor didn't tell me, oh, by the way, your antibiotics are going to make your pill ineffective. So I ended up getting pregnant, and everything, all the foolishness I was doing stopped on a dime. It was time for me to be a mother. It was time for me to, you know, do the right thing. Now, had I my druthers, I would have majored in broadcast journalism. Babe, I wanted to be someone, just to tell you how much I like being in other folks' business. I wanted to be an anchor woman. So I was going to be on the news, reading the tea and all of the things. Well, you can't do that because you don't start off at the desk. You start off in the field, and I couldn't drag a baby all across. So I thought, oh my goodness, I'm going to have to change my major, became in education. So the thing that I'm saying is that having a child, giving her life, is actually what probably saved my life, because there are so many of my friends who are no longer alive. They are in jail. Their paths are nothing like my path. And it took me a while, you know, that thing called survivor's remorse, that's very real. So it took me a while to realize that, you know, no, I don't deserve to be saved any more than anyone else, but I am saved. I've made it. God saw fit to let me live through this. And, you know, I've never been to jail, knock on wood. I've never had, you know, a lot of the problems that a lot of my friends have had. So giving my daughter life, I say always saved my life. Chloe and I were talking, and she feels the same way about having her daughter as well. But I will say this, baby, once I knew antibiotics had me pregnant, and once I found out how much children cost, one is all that I could afford.
Baby,
never dip back into that.
One, and she came out perfect the first time, because I was so afraid that she was going to be like me. So I couldn't risk it again. And like you said, I
didn't even deserve my daughter.
I feel, and that girl, you know how we are. You know how we are. It's like, baby, I gave up all the dope dealers. I gave up so much, because whenever I say and I tell her all the time, I say, you truly saved my life, because had you not, because the drug dealers I was dealing with, they were like the big meat. They was like the big meat drug dealer.
Yeah. So ain't nobody messing with no corner boy. If I'm a risk it out, I ain't doing with corner boy.
You know, somebody might get shot, killed, you know, whatever. And it was like
when all my friends were getting MK bags or money cash, something cold cash money. I don't know what the bags
MPM bags.
I got my first Chanel. I had to look it up. Didn't know what Chanel was. I knew the word perfume because my grandmother wore Chanel No. 5. That was it.
Let me tell you my dope dealer story. And Tracy, I can say it because I know Tracy probably know who Timbo is. So he was like this big time dealer here in Atlanta. So I met him when I was working at South DeKalb Mall in Refco. One of his boys I went to school with named Lil Dave. So Lil Dave came in and told us, Timber want to talk to you. I'm like, who is Timber? I said, you talking about the guy who got the braids and the coming here with the perms and all this other stuff? I was like, I can't talk to him. I said, I can't take him home to my parents. So one day I'm walking up to get on the bus, and he pulls up in a Benz, and he's like, get in the car. I hop my ass in the car.
Absolutely.
So he took me home. I said, you can't come to my house, and you got to drop me off at the top of the street. So he would have to literally, I would have to walk up the street like I'm catching the bus, and he would have to pick me up at the top of the street. So he took me to, it's a steakhouse. I can't remember what was the name of the steakhouse, but it was on Peachtree Road here in Atlanta. It's like Ruth Chris. It was on the level of Ruth Chris. I don't know if it was Cheyenne or whatever it was, but he took me to the restaurant. So we're up in there, and I'm looking at the menu and stuff. And so, I don't know what the hell going on because I'm still green. And this is like a man. I mean, he's a grown ass man. So
they always
I ordered filet mignon. No big thing.
Hold on, so pause, Chloe. You keep trying to brush me, baby. I can't be brushed.
What?
When I first went to a steakhouse restaurant, I didn't even order filet mignon. I ordered filet mignon. So did you know it was mignon, or did you like?
Hold on. So whenever okay, first of all, I told him I wanted in my side. I said I wanted a baked potato with the little onions on it, and he said, "You mean scallions?" I'm like, "No, I want the little onions on it." That was one. So when the filet mignon came out,
you're like,
and I'm looking at the waiter, and I'm like, "This is not what I ordered." And he was like, "Yes, ma'am, you ordered the filet mignon." I said, "No, I ordered fish."
You thought it was a fillet.
But Timbo looked at me. He was like, "No, baby." He said, "Filet mignon is a steak." I was like, "Well, I don't want this. I want some fish."
I want me some fishes and loaves. Bless your heart.
Maybe after that, he took me under his arms and he taught me about, the lifestyle.
Same here. Same here. First time I ordered a shrimp cocktail, I thought I had a drink. I was like, I'm telling the truth, I did not know.
Oh my God.
I was sitting there impressed. I was
like, with some shrimp and some cocktail, and you're like, "This ain't what I ordered."
Right. I knew to shut up, but I was sitting there because I said, "Oh, they let me order a cocktail and I'm only 15." Oh. I couldn't wait for it. Oh my gosh, the ignorance I
can't wait to tell my friends I had a cocktail at 15. Oh my God.
Oh Lordy. But I mean, they did. I'm not gonna hold you. The Noblers, they were always older, dating younger. And I even had a rule. I was like, because I wasn't sexually active yet. I was still holding on to my little V card.
Me either.
Because I knew, like, as much as I didn't know the finer things, I did have street sense. And I knew as soon as I turned that in, my value would depreciate. So I'm like, I'm trying to keep all the things flowing and going. I had me, as soon as I turned 16, I had a little car payment and things like that, I had a lifestyle I was trying to maintain. And I knew they could maintain. I never could afford me, but I knew that they could. And so I held on to that. And my only rule was, hey, whatever you out there doing, you be the first one to tell me. Don't let nobody else tell me. Like that is just it. So Lordy.
The stories.
Your fish and my shrimp cocktail.
Baby. I say green. He took me under his wings now. By the time he went to jail and stuff,
because they always do.
By the time he went to prison, I had a lifestyle until I had my baby. Like you said, until I had my baby, because her daddy was the worst drug dealer there was. He always owed somebody. So he was just the worst dope dealer there was. I'm like, baby, this is not for you.
You had me scared.
You did not go to dope dealer high school. You did not go.
We
baby.
say the first drug dealer is the one that becomes his own best customer. So you
No,
had
no,
me scared for a minute.
he wasn't the best customer. What he would do is he would get fronted some from this one and go sell it, and instead of paying it back, he'll spend some of the money and then go buy some from somebody else. And so he ended up owing people everywhere, to the point that when we broke up, it's a long story, but I went up under the mattress, got some money, and left. And by the time he woke up, I was gone. By the time he woke up, the phone was off, the electricity was off, because back then you can call Georgia Power and on a Sunday and tell them to cut it off, and they'll cut it off immediately. So whenever he woke up, the power was off, the phone was off, and when he went up under the mattress, the money was gone. So he called me, threatening he was going to do this and do that. I said, baby, I know too much of your business. I know everybody who you got dope from. I would tell them every damn thing, because you owe everybody.
Not everybody.
He was the worst dope dealer in life.
Ooh.
The stories we could tell. How come we don't be telling this on our vlogs?
I've told some of my stuff. I think I've told some of my stuff on. I think I may have.
All right, Coco. Tell Brother Philip we said hi.
I've told just a little bit, but I haven't. I don't know. I haven't gone in too much, because we still applying for different jobs.
I told just a little.
That's right. I love that for you, Miss Robin. She said her daddy taught her the finer things, business, etc. If dude wasn't wearing silk socks, women, and Stacey Adams and wingtips. Okay, gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
Being raised with your father, especially back then, it was. And the thing is, this is something that really blows my mind. Your father is the first person you fall in love with. Your father is supposed to set the standards by which you live. My father set a certain standard, but the men get upset because you have certain expectations because of the standard that your father set. So I'm looking at y'all like, what kind of standards are you setting for your daughters? And they're real quick to say, well, I'm not your dad. But the thing is that the things that I asked of you is nothing out of the way. I'm not asking for Louis Vuitton. I'm not asking for Chanel. The things that I'm asking for is to notice whenever my tires tread is low and I need to get some more tires. Those are the things that I want to feel safe. I want to feel like whenever I call you and I'm on 285, you don't say call AAA. No, what I need you to do is bring your ass and change my damn tire.
Not only that, but if somebody else so much as says a negative thing about you, I think Chloe's tires are a little bit low. Ain't nothing wrong with her tires. Like, I need him to snap, defend me, protect me. Like,
all of the things.
If you sitting on 4 flats, he's still going to defend you. Somebody said Chloe tells a lot of her stories on her vlog. I'm going to tell you this. This is the truth. So Chloe does tell a lot of her stories on the vlog. And it's not that I don't know some of her stories. I don't remember what she's told on the vlog versus what she's told personally sometimes. So because I know some things, but I can't remember why I know them. Yeah. So you're right. She does.
They don't understand that we have a sisterhood that is absolutely amazing, and it blows my mind that I think now we're coming up on. Okay, so let me tell you guys how it started with, as far as I'm concerned. When I first got started, Kimberly was the first person that reached out to me, and I tell her this all the time. She reached out to me. She sent an email and she was like, well, girl, we need to get together, this, that, and the third, and do something, this, and the third. And it was like, with me, it wasn't that I was being rude. It was that I was intimidated and insecure, because I'm looking at her. She's an established YouTuber is what I saw. And she's reaching out to me.
I had just started too.
And the thing is that I'm looking like, I don't even know what the hell going on. So it's like, I kind of like, I blew her off. And then with Kay, I'm like, oh, she got the same kind of blonde hair I got. So I started following her, and everybody started commenting on everything. So that's how we ended. And then, Bossy Tasha and all that. So that's how we connected. When I say we have such a good time, we talk.
Ignorant time. Tell the truth.
It's a good time. When I say we talk every day. And we talk multiple
Yeah.
times a day. We talk all damn day. All the even when Kim is at Kim in between her classes and stuff, she'll respond to us. We talk
But
every
you gonna look at
single
that phone and get a
day.
good audio blog. You gonna get a good audio blog, baby.
Baby,
You
I'm
gonna
like,
get
hold
you
on,
a
I gotta catch up. I gotta catch up because our conversation, like the conversations we're having now, we just record it on audio and drop it in chat, and then whenever you get a chance to listen to it, you listen to it and you just respond to it. But this is an all day thing. Who's
Clear
that?
shenanigans. Somebody said that their father taught them standards, and they can't come back from it. And that is so true. Let me tell you, one of my first jobs was at Shoney's restaurant. Y'all remember Shoney's?
Girl, they
think
had
it's
the best
now.
breakfast in the world. They had the best breakfast in the world.
Yes, I worked it at me some Shoney's, and we had a chef. I think his name was Richard. I can't remember that clown, but anyway, small white guy, and no offense to all the short stacked men's out there, but he truly had like a Napoleon complex. And he was just mean for no reason. And, get this food. The food's not going to walk out there itself. And, he was talking crazy. So one day he messed up one of my orders. I corrected him. It was clear that he was wrong. I'm a young girl at this time, too. And he's talking and fussing at me, and he's pointing a knife. And so I told my daddy about it. And I was like, yeah, I don't know why he's so mean. He's tripping like that. And he was pointing with the knife when he did it. My daddy said, he was talking to you with a knife, you say? And I said, well, yeah, daddy, but I don't think, my daddy would try to talk calm, but you could always sense the danger. Like my daddy was a good, kind Southern man. I say is because a lot of times I still hear his advice in my head. He's been gone more than a decade now. But anyway, he said, oh, that boy knew he had that knife in his hand. He knew. Because I was like, I don't think he knew he had the knife. He knew. He absolutely knew. And so one of the things my father has taught me is that a lot of times we as women give men too much credit. I don't think he understood. I don't think he knew. He absolutely knew. So my father goes up there, and the way Shoney's is set up, you have the diner area where you can sit at the bar, I'm going to call it. Mm-hmm. And then, the waitresses are pouring coffee. You need any more. And then right behind them is the cooks. My daddy's standing right behind the diner area looking at the man. Hey, chef boy. Yeah, what you, chef boy, you gonna cook my daughter's dish up right now. You're gonna do this. Hey, where that knife you had? I want you to wave. Oh my God, I want you to wave that mother and knife at me right now. Oh, please wave that knife at me. And so that man is shaking. He can't hardly cook nothing. He cracking eggs and putting shells in it. He's doing all the things. And so my daddy said, see how he was right there? I didn't even have a knife. I didn't have nothing pointed at him. He understood alpha male, schmel. Like my father was, he did not play those things about me. So when I say I need a man who is also protective in that matter, same thing happened with my daughter or even her cousins. Another time, it was so funny. One of my nieces had been acting up in school. So my father said, oh, she don't know the answers. Oh, she dumb, is she? She don't know. Oh, okay, that's good to know. He shows up at one of her classes. Teacher, before the teacher can even finish saying something, raise your hand. She know the answer. Call on her teacher. She know. So my father, it goes both ways. Like we had to be responsible, but we also couldn't put up with the foolishness. So, oh yeah, a father's influence is not to be missed. I feel so bad for all the kids who have these fathers that either don't know. But take me back to Boys in the Hood. They don't know. They don't show, or they don't care about what's going on in their daughter's lives because it really does matter.
Butterfly said something very profound. She said, "My father died when I was 15, and I truly believe he set such a high standard for me that this is one of the reasons I'm single to this day." And girlfriend, let me tell you, when I say we're here because I'm 55 years old. I've never been married, and it's like people will say your expectations. They'll say your expectations are too high, but at the same time, what I expect is really not too much. I expect to be loved, respected, and protected. Yet no, I'm not gonna go half on shit. I've never had to go half on. I don't split bills. If I want to split bills, I get a roommate. But
How you want me to respect you and split the bill? Like, how does that work?
Well,
How does that work?
how you want to lead and you want me to submit, but you want to go,
And I'm running you have.
There's only one splitting. I can split the bill. I'm not even tripping. I don't mind split, but I'm not splitting my legs. So how you want it, player? Because I can only split one thing.
That's it. That's it. And so with me, it's like with my dad, I'm very old school. People will not understand. I'm one of those women where they say, well, he needs to do this. Baby, I will cook, I will clean, I will do all of that because that's just how I was raised. And I really enjoy catering to my man. But at the same time, I need to make sure that you're going to take care of me in every single way as a man. Because like with my dad on Sundays, for example, he would take all of the cars and gas them up. My mom never had to pump gas, even when because she worked at General Motors. He would take my car, her car, his car. He would gas all the cars up on Sunday. And during the middle of the week, because she had to drive so far to General Motors, she didn't have to tell him. He would go check her gas to see how much gas she got in the car and take his ass back to the gas station. And so it's like with men now, for example, I've had this discussion in my group on Facebook that I used to have. And I was like saying, these are the things that I said. My dad I know how to change tires. I know how to check fuses. I know how to change headlights, tail lights. I even know how to change damn oil because my daddy taught us that. And my mom was like, you teaching all the girls how to do this stuff, but you ain't teaching me now. He said, I ain't got to teach you because you got me. And he said, I teach you these things so you'll know how to do them when a man is not around. But when a man is around, this is what he's supposed to do. Because if you got to call me to come do something and you got a man laying in your bed, you got to get him out your bed. And so it's like certain things, certain expectations that I have, because it's like, okay, if you take care of me, baby, I'm gonna take care of you. Yes, I'm gonna cook. I'm gonna cook and I'm gonna wash the damn dishes. Matter of fact, you come home, you've been working hard, you paying all the goddamn bills, baby. I run your shower, lay your drawers and your t-shirt out, and then I go cook. And then whenever you come, I fix your plate. You want some more? Go back, fill your other plate up. Get
my booty shorts.
A lot of people you want to do because that's how I am. I'm a pleaser by nature. You want to do those things.
If you take care of me, I'm gonna take care of you. And so it's like, back to the group because I'll go over here. So I was saying that these are the things I expect from my man. And one of the guys in the group, he was like, I said, well, my car, I expect you to see if my tires, if my tires need this, that, and the third. If you're gonna clean out your car, then you need to clean out my car, stuff like that. So he said, I said, if I got a tail light, I need you to change my tail light. I know how to do it, but I expect you to do it. He said, I don't even change my own tail light. So why would I change yours? That's the mentality of a lot of men. And he's like, well, he said whenever his tail light, whatever, he takes to the dealership. I say, so you mean to tell me you're going to go sit in a dealership probably for 2 hours, and then you're going to pay those people $150, because if you got the halogen lights alone is $100 to replace the headlights each. So you're going to pay, they're going to mark it up, then they're going to charge you labor. You're going to pay these people $200 and something plus get them 2 hours of your time for some shit that you can do in 5 minutes. But that's the mentality of the men today. And so I'm like, if I got to be the damn man, if I got to be the man, if I got to be the woman and the man to myself, that's why my ass is where I am now. That's what I'm about to say.
That's what I give my ex credit for. He's an ex for a whole nother reason, but one thing he knew to do, he not only did the things that needed to be done for me, but when my mother's grass needed cutting, he cut it. When her driveway needed shoveling, he shoveled it. And there are some women, I'm not, that is also an expectation of mine. Because my mother, before she developed Alzheimer's and all the things, she was already an older woman. So what I look like, I mean, it's nice. My driveway is shoveled and all that stuff. I don't have a problem getting out. But my mother's struggling. My mother got to find a Hopa boy. And I don't know, these newfangled kids in my neighborhood, they don't even come by to ask if we need shoveling. Baby, the last time we had snow, I'm looking out the blinds because I know somebody gonna come get this $20 bill that nobody came, nobody. And I remember thinking about my ex. I said, "Yep, once again, I got to give you your flowers. I give credit where it's due." So
No, the mama would be out there shoveling while the son is in the house playing the Xbox.
I wish the heck I would.
Not in my house. I got to.
Oh, I wish I would have.
Baby.
And not only that, but here's what I'm a little upset about. We getting back into the social media news. So that married to medicine mother who just was stressed to the nines. Her son done spent $60,000 on a credit card and all.
Girl, love.
Send me an email and say that she went and bought that boy a Tesla. I said, you got to be lying to me.
Girl.
She said, let me catch you up, Kimberly. She went and bought him a Tesla and he was bragging about it on social media. I said, you got to be lying. I have not raised a son, so I don't understand that. My daughter works for the thing.
But the husband is in the house. That's the thing. I'm sure she probably is the sole, not the sole, but the major breadwinner in the house.
What's Cecil do?
You raising these men. You're a lot of these women are raising their men, and me and Tracy had this conversation a while back. She said that she was talking about when her son took his girlfriend to the prom, and she was like, do you have enough money to afford her? You need to be able to have enough money to afford whatever it is that she wants on that menu. She wants the most expensive thing on the menu. And this is a mother teaching her son, but a lot of these mothers, they want to be treated a certain way from a man, but whenever it comes to their sons, they don't impart that same thing in their sons. In their sons, they like all the girls are dope. They want the drug. I mean, all the girls are materialists. They want this. They want that. You don't need to be doing this for the girl. And so you're teaching him. Anyway, these women are not raising their sons to be good men to our girls. It's
like our grandmothers used to say. A lot of times, women raise their daughters and love their sons. Mm-hmm. And I hope they're starting to learn from that and come back on that. But that's crazy.
I don't see it because it's like, even it used to just blow my mind, and I'm very vocal about it. And a lot of people are like, well, you don't have a son, you have a daughter. I know. And there are certain things that I expect a man as far as treating my daughter. But if your son is at school and you're going to take a lawn chair and you're going to sit out every month whenever the new J's come out, you're going to take off work to get him J's. Or I'm looking at your 16-year-old son, and between his $1,200 iPhone, his $200 and something J's, his $100 Tree Religions, his
won't even take the trash out.
His $85 polo shirt, his $40 fitted hat, brushing up here with a $2,000 worth of stuff on him, but he don't even cut the grass. You paying for somebody else to cut the grass. He's sitting there on his Xbox. Or then sometimes I've even seen women where they out there cutting the grass. You got a whole son in there.
I have seen that too. I've seen that too.
I'm like, you're not raising these. You're not. I understand that sometimes the father's not in the home, and I understand they say that a woman can't raise a man, but there are certain things that you can teach him as far as being a man to a woman.
You can raise a man. You just can't teach them how to be a man.
How to be a man. You're expecting. So basically, you're teaching these boys that whenever they get out here and they get in a relationship, that's what they're going to expect from the women that they date, because that's what their mama had them doing. So they're expecting you to buy them, give them. I have never. And it's now trickled down to the Generation X men as well, because so now they're expecting a woman to take care of them, cater to them. I've never
and pay half the bills.
I never 90% money. They will ask you for money and won't even freaking blink about it. They'll ask a woman for money before they ask the man. They don't want their homeboys to know. They don't want their homeboys to know. They ain't got it, but they're quick to ask a woman. And I'm like,
I'm so glad I ain't never experienced that. I mean,
I've seen it. I haven't had it for my personal experience.
I've seen it.
And I will say, I was once with the mama's boy. It was the most ridiculous. I was like, when is he gonna grow up? When is he gonna get back?
Your nipple. When he gonna come off your titty?
Yeah. That's so ridiculous. You
Mm-mm.
ain't lying. But
Mm-mm.
yeah, that I said I need to give my ex that much credit because he did know to do for my mother. But I mean, I wouldn't have been with him if he didn't.
Right.
Right.
So
Right.
a lot of times you gotta also kind of look at women, but if nobody tells them, and that's the thing I'm finding out too, that I went back to my first thing that I said, like, what good are we? What are we doing at this age? A lot of times younger women don't know. Now you got some that are foolish enough to say, oh, you older women are jealous, you this.
There's a lot of them that say that now, Kimberly.
I promise you, I'm not jealous. Unless I could take the same brain back to that 20-year-old body, there's no way I would ever go back. The liberty, the
And
freedom,
all.
the beauty that I feel now, I feel more confident now. And this is what's crazy. It doesn't make sense, but I promise you it's true. My breasts are a little lower than they used to be. I got a little more love on my handle than I used to have, and all the things. But I feel more attractive, more confident, more all the things now than I ever did when I was 20 something years old. Like when somebody would choose to be with me, I was like, oh my goodness, is he going to find out that, I don't really feel as confident, or I don't really, honey, I don't have any of that worry. Right now, I'm like, brother, what is you bringing to the matter of fact, I missed the table. So what is you talking about? What, huh?
50
So
and F it. 50 and
it's
F
so
it.
different. Mhm.
50 and F it. Because I remember whenever I was younger, and now men love the tiger stripes. And I remember
Yes.
I was so insecure about
Yes.
having stretch marks on my behind. I was in my
Mhm.
20s and I was so insecure. Now they love it.
Baby,
Now
they let the tongue trace all along them. I'm like,
Baby,
where is we
baby,
going? I don't know, but
baby,
I find out.
baby.
Baby, yes.
Oh my goodness. Let me pick up my cup so I can have my plausible deniability. I wasn't really saying it. It was this. That's what was talking to y'all.
Kay, what you got in that big old cup?
Water. This is my man, girl, Stanley.
That's your man. This my man. This my
Yeah, this
man.
my man, baby.
This
One thing
SEC
she gonna do, she gonna drink some water.
champions. This my man. This my man.
Let me see. That was actually one of the things that took me out for when you're in a dating situation, is to find out what type of relationship that man has with his mother, and that is going to tell his whole story. Talk about it. You ain't wrong. You ain't wrong, Miss Robin. That is so true. I've met men who hated their mothers, and I immediately exited stage left. Nah, my mother, she drove my daddy away. How did you find out she drove your daddy away? Where'd you get that from?
You don't understand. Don't forget that part. Oh, you don't understand. You're right, I don't.
Right.
Let me say this.
She voluntarily paid all the bills? No, she did not. That man was horrible.
I don't feel like it depends. You have to get to know the man, because sometimes a man that doesn't have a good relationship with his mother is justified as to why he doesn't have, because all mothers are not good mothers.
I agree. There's a difference between not having a good relationship and hating.
Yeah. Think of Antoine Fisher and stuff like that. But it's just a matter of just getting to know them. But it's just a lot of damaged men out here, and there are women who have actually damaged their sons as well, just like they've damaged their daughters. But if he just dogging her out, just straight dragging her, then yeah, that's a Burgundy plague. It's past.
I'll be honest to say this.
Well, and to piggyback off of what you just said, his mom could have passed away at an early age, so he probably didn't even have the mother experience. I got a friend who don't even have the mother experience, and because I stay on him, probably watching, but because I stay on him, our friendship, I kind of give him mom.
So you give him some grace because he didn't have that experience.
Oh yeah, I definitely give him grace. I definitely give him grace, and stay on that edge. Yep.
Okay, so let me ask you guys, you ladies, this, because you ladies both of you have already been married. First of all, are you both open to marriage?
I'm open.
Why Kim faces her? Kim.
Is the screen? Hello? Is the thing on?
My internet must have froze. My internet, that's what it was.
Kimberly Bonet.
Google had me gagging. So
Okay, so here's my question. Here's my question. How long will you give a man Kay, because Kimberly, she ain't even Kay, how long will you give a man from the time that, not from the time that y'all start dating, from the time that y'all say, okay, we're exclusive and we're serious? How long will you give him from that point until you're gonna have to piss to get off the pot?
Now I'm gonna still jump in because I need the backstory.
Mhm.
How long between the time y'all first start dating until y'all get exclusive, and then from exclusivity to marriage? I be needing all the story.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. From the time we get exclusive,
over when I say I'm open to marriage, but marriage is not the end game for me. I am looking for someone who I'm dating characters. I'm no longer going in with the you got to be your character got to be right, baby.
Right.
Oh, okay. But I had my hand raised up, boy. If you just said I'm trying to build with the man, I'd have smited you.
No. Marriage is not the end goal. I can open my way out. I can open and stab me my way out. So I don't know. Because right now, that's why I said my board is kind of based on me working on me, because I have like a zero tolerance. Like you get on my nerves quick. You get on my nerves quick, and it's just certain things. So I'm trying to work. That's why relationships and none of that ain't even on my board for 2026.
That's a scary part for me.
This about me.
That's the scary part.
That's disappointing, because having talked with Kay and all the things, I know you have so much to offer. I know you have a beautiful spirit, soul, and mind. I know that there's a man out there that would count all of the lucky stars in the galaxy to be with you. And for you to say that,
I'm gonna meet him just because he ain't on the board. I'm gonna meet him just because I'm shifting my focus.
Now Tracy said 1 year. I'll say from the time we get exclusive, for me, because you know what, whenever I'm constantly talking on, you know, my blogs and stuff, and I know people are like, she don't know what the hell she want to do, because 1 minute she talk about her future husband and getting married, and the next minute
to change your mind.
The next minute she talk about she don't want to be bothered. She don't want to be bothered. But I'm like, if I do become exclusive with somebody, and this is somebody that I am serious about, if we're gonna have a wedding, it's going to be from the time we get serious. It's going to be 3 years until we have a wedding. If we're not having a wedding and we just going to Las Vegas, and you going to dress up like Elvis and I'm going to dress up like Priscilla Press, and we going to the little wedding chapel, then from the time we get exclusive, like Tracy said, 1 year, you should know what the hell you want to damn do, because we've had enough experiences in life.
1 month, you know. You ain't gonna never know nobody. I don't even feel like a time limit should be put on it.
This is true, but I'm still gonna say, as far as us getting married, because with me, I'm gonna say personally, I don't want to live with my husband before I get married. I've lived with enough Negroes. I just don't. But from the time that by a year, it's gonna be like, okay, what the hell we doing? Because you in your 50s or 60, I'm in my 50s or 60s. We don't have enough experience to know our likes, our dislikes, what we want, what we're looking for. And if you're not one thing, I gave Melvin 7 years of my life. I'm not going to do that shit no more. That's first and that's first and foremost. But at the same time, y'all, I be so serious whenever I say it's like when I say next year, I'm going to open myself up. It's going to be a force for me, because I am really comfortable being alone. And it scares me how comfortable I am. It scares me because I know how much I used to want love so badly, and long for love and long for a man. I want to be in love so badly, and to be at this point in my life where it's like, matter of fact, most of the time I don't want to be bothered, because I don't want to learn your likes, your dislikes, your favorite damn fucking color. I don't want to learn none of that.
I don't want to deal with your kids and your bad tail grandchildren. If they ain't got no home training, I got that on the W2. I'm not finna have that when I come home. No, I can't. I cannot. I went and got some liquor for real this time, y'all.
So it's kind of scary for me
think I found it.
how comfortable I am, and it's like, okay, so even if I found somebody and I fell in love, can I cohabitate with them? Can I? Because I'm used to shit being how I want it to be when I want it to be. You know,
We got to go back to that old school mentality. I need a space in our house that's mine.
She should.
I'm thinking
in order
more
for
like
me to
you
do
can
it,
have your
I
house
need
and
a
I
space.
have my house, and we can just visit each other.
I want that. People talk about me for that. Like
You know,
I
you know
can do
the
that
crazy
too.
part about it, you know how we used to
I can do
our
that and be just
grandparents
as
had
happy.
separate bedrooms, and we used to be like thinking that's crazy, and it's like now it's like I fucking understand, but I really
You
am
know
like,
what?
well, maybe you keep your house, I keep my house, and we just visit we get married. Because
And
I
then-
need to be married to you for 10 years so I can get your social security if you die, or your pension, and put me on your insurance also, so because you're gonna take care of me because you cover me and you love me. But I stay over here, you stay over here, we just continue to date, but we married.
That's what I've been
Now
talking about.
I'm
Two things.
always excited to see you. If you're
Yeah,
here all the time, I'm like,
I need
I'm
that
gonna go watch Chloe and them on YouTube, and he want to talk about
all
his
the
day.
time about sports, and
Yes.
I don't want to hear it. I'm to the point now where I like my light switches a certain way. That's how I know I'm bad. Like that is my first clue that something funny is in my house. All my switches are a certain way. If one switch is out of order, I'm pulling out my friend. And my friend go chitty chitty bang bang. I know something
want no
is
friends.
off. So I need that in my life. But then I was talking to one of my friends the other day, and I said, you know what? Here's the thing. Any man I'm with is already going to have some stuff. He ain't going to be doing bad. So let's say he has his house. He's got a house and maybe he owes another 10 years on the mortgage. If I were to move in with him and we're married and all of this, I'm making the house a home. I'm doing all of the things. In 10 years or so, he passes. Who finna get that house? His kids or me?
His kids.
Well,
We
look,
have no-
y'all
wish-
see the conversation I just had?
I wish they would.
Y'all
Yeah.
see
I'm
the
gonna have to get on the deed or something. I'm not
Absolutely.
my name
We
in
got to
it.
figure out some figurines
Yeah,
out.
I'm not
Ain't no
selling
way I
house in my
built this
name.
house into
I
a
don't
home.
mind coming to your. I don't mind, but I ain't.
those
I'm
are
not
the
in
tough, those are the tough conversations that you
'Cause if
have
you
to
ever
have
tell
that
me
a
to
lot of people
get
don't
out.
have. A lot of people don't have.
And
Those
if
are
the
the
answers
tough
ain't right,
conversations
I'm not
you have to
staying. I'm
have.
not staying. I need
Mm-mm.
my answers a particular way, or I am not staying.
Mm-mm.
And my friend was like, well, he's had his kids all his life. How would he know things are going to work out? Because I'm here now.
Well, first of all,
I'm-
wait a minute, hold on. First of all, the kids should have their own shit by now. They
But
should
if you
have their
raise
own.
them well,
They should have their own shit by now.
Yeah, we
Mm-mm.
totally disagreed on that. I was like, there's no way I'm making this house a home. They come visit a couple of times a year, if that even. Because a lot of kids don't even visit their fathers and stuff like they should. But let them die, and here they come ready to collect. I've
But
been
baby-
at too many funerals
Been there,
and seen too
done-
much
Been
foolishness.
there, done that.
Absolutely not. I know a
Yeah.
lady who last year she had been dating a man for half a decade. I think it was about 7 years. I'm being nice. But they had been dating for 7 years. She'd been living with him. As soon as he died, the kids came and put her out. She had nothing. All the taking care ofs that he had been doing. And I said, you know what? I ain't trying to be funny, and I'm sure not trying to judge, but baby, you played yourself. You did that all completely wrong. I need to see the paperwork. I need to see the deed. I need to see some things. I'm not good for that.
My
So right back up to here. You better match me if you can. You better.
exactly. Because I already had the conversation with y'all as far as my house now. If I were to get married, I'm either gonna go ahead and put it in my daughter's name, or I'm gonna put it up under my business. That's all of this stuff that I talked about with my lawyer whenever we were settling my mama's estate. Now, whenever I was like in my 20s, one of my girlfriends, her mother and father, her dad, every time her mom would have a child, like let's say Shamika is 2, the daddy's girlfriend would have a child, and she's probably like maybe 2 months younger than Shamika. So then Miss Johnson had TD, which is the son. The girlfriend had a boy, maybe a couple months younger than him. So finally, Miss Jones was like, I'm tired of this shit. You got to go. So he went and he was with the woman, and him and the woman had been together for like, because when he passed, Shamika was like 20 years old. He worked for Norfolk Southern Railroad, and they had a accident. That's when all this shit came out, because the only person that could sue on behalf of the kids was the wife. Come to find out, him and Miss Johnson was still married. He was over there with he was over there with this woman. They've been over there for 20 years. She think that she don't want. So first of all, one thing that she did that was dirty, Miss Johnson let it slide. She took her, because he had insurance that would go to, TD and she took their birth certificate down to, as far as the insurance company, and cash in their insurance policy that was supposed to be for them. So Miss Johnson, whenever she sued on behalf of all the kids. They got their settlement and stuff like that. Okay, so
they should.
Right. So a year or so later, she gets a notice in the mail that they're about to foreclose on her house. The house had been paid for, but she didn't know that Mr. Johnson had taken out a second mortgage on her house. And the bills had been going to the house that he had with the lady. The lady was going to let the house get foreclosed on. So what she had to do,
I might have played that card too.
Maybe she had her best friend to. She took her best friend. That's a good best friend, because he couldn't meet me. She had a best friend take out a mortgage on her house so she can catch hers up and pay hers off. And then she took that bitch house over there. Oh, so you gonna let me lose my house? I tell you what, give me all of it. Give me all of it. So she took
all to go to for the drama or to go to the doctor. Oh my God, I'm reading the comments.
And then the thing is,
it's chess. This ain't checkers. We too old to be playing checkers. Is you crazy?
Right. For 20 years. You've been with this man for 20 years. But guess who got his pension? Guess who is drawing his Social Security? And we ain't been together for 20 years, because you cheated on me with him, but he never did divorce me, and he never did marry you. So now you asked out, and you got to move in with your daughter. You got to move in with your daughter, because Ms. Johnson sold both of the houses. That's why I say, baby, if that Negro ain't gonna cover you, you don't need to be with him.
Have them difficult conversations up front, baby. Have them up front.
And that's what we're doing in the first 3 months. We getting ideas, we having conversations. All that rolling and squeezing and pushing and pulling in the bed, y'all is tripping.
Baby, you're not going to be jumping up and down in my coochie and I'm not covered. Right. I'm sorry.
Yeah, these tissues is off limits. I'm not getting what I need.
You're going to have to, that's going to be a hell no.
That's just the craziest part of it, though, because when I think about what mattered when I was younger versus, well, let me dial that back, because there were times in between, like my ex and I, we would break up, have our, well, let me tell the truth, child. We didn't break up, he went to jail. But there were times when I was going to tell the PG version, but I said But when we were apart, I said, baby, it's over with between us. But right now, that's just how they go. Life goes on for me. I'm not going to pause my life. I can't do it.
I'm not showing my ID once a week.
No. I did visit him. But that's all I was. I was a visitor. I was not his woman at that time. So
you want to put money on his books?
I put a dime or two if I had it to spare. Yeah, if I had it to spare. But even when I was young,
you was a good friend. You was a good friend.
A very good friend. Put every pronunciation. But even in my 20s, when people would ask me, "What you want for your birthday?" What you want? You want whatever that bag is that I can never remember. No, I would like a mortgage payment.
Okay.
I would like because I already had a house then. I was very young when I got my first house. I already knew we gonna start stacking and racking. I wanted my daughter to grow, because I'm telling you, my daughter is the whole reason I became the person I am. Otherwise, I'd have been comfortable jumping around doing whatever. But they asked me what gift I want. I want mortgage payment. I want a few mortgage payments. In fact, I want my car. Child, back in the day, I had me a Ford Probe GT. When I tell you a piece of trash
Ain't
car,
right.
Ooh, girl, I remember
Remember
the
them
Probe.
pros was that girl.
Hold on, was it a 5-speed?
it was.
I don't think that came in automatic.
Good night, Tracy. We're gonna get ready to shut this shanty down in a minute.
Maybe I wonder who got their phone talking about Ford Probe.
Oh, right. What are they talking about? Girl, let me tell you, it was so funny. At my job, we had a deal where we had Inside Outside, and we were partnered with someone, and they were like, if you and your partner were a movie, what movie would you be? And I said Lethal Weapon, because he's white, I'm black, he's young, I'm older. And I was just like, in my mind, I'm too old for this ish. And so I was like, oh yeah, Lethal Weapon. And he just smiled. I said, baby, you don't know what that is, do you? He didn't have he had no idea, had never heard of Lethal Weapon. And I'm thinking, come on, that's a classic. Lethal Weapon,
Right.
Die Hard, you gotta know these.
You gotta know those.
And so that was his assignment over Christmas break, to go and watch those movies. So I look at my email, and what do I get? He was like, these are the best movies ever. How have these been so hidden? They wasn't hit, baby, they was hidden in plain sight, if they're hidden at all. But yeah. But even then, I knew to ask. I want a mortgage payment. I want car payments. And I always put a plural on it, because I'm thinking they ain't gonna really give it to me. I'm gonna ask for this, but come to find out they did. And that would be my message to young women, baby. You better ask for it, especially the young ones dating older guys. Because I'm telling you, when I was 16, 24 doesn't sound old, but that is too old for a 16-year-old. Even I still had enough sense to know if I hold on to my V card, though. If I hold on to that, I'm gonna get more out of it. And these men know. So when I see a young girl and she's 20 something, she's like, how do I ask my boyfriend to pay for this, that, and another? And I'm like, how old is your boyfriend? 35? He knows to pay for it. He knows that's the name of the game. All he's trying to figure out is, do you know? Because if you don't know, baby, he gonna run that game all up and through.
And the thing is, that's why they get them. That's why they get the young girls, because they know that they can run game on them. That's why they get them.
The way they need to watch our YouTube channels and come in, get very close, honey. Cross your legs, because I don't want to see what's there. But let me tell you what you can do with that pot of gold. Right. Oh my goodness, we're missing you already. But yeah, that's the insanity. They don't know what they're sitting on. But even then, I had that much sense. I didn't have a whole lot of sense, because there were some mistakes I had to keep learning over and over, like forgiveness and things like that. But
oh yeah.
Woo, Lordy. I don't want to talk about my mistakes, because we ain't got that much. Y'all, we've been on here for 2.5
hours.
Don't even seem like it. It's just like text message all day. It don't even seem like
it. Baby. And Kim good, Kim good for responding at 5 o'clock in the morning whenever she get up to prepare to go to school.
Same.
When I get up.
And we'll say something.
I don't worry about that after the first, huh?
You say what?
Y'all finish y'all's board? Yeah. That was the whole purpose. Okay, my board is finished. Okay, we finished our board. Anybody want to share with the class?
Go, Chloe.
I'm just gonna read mine off.
Here we go.
Amtrak, New York, and New Orleans. Increase engagement, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram.
Hallelujah.
Get back in therapy. Get back.
Wait a minute. Hold on. I resent that. Get back in therapy. You said me and Kay ain't enough.
Oh, baby, I need therapy from y'all.
I know she lied. Woo, that's what I get for
my therapist. I'm like, baby, let me tell you about the 3 Season Sisters group. Let me tell you. So yes, get back in therapy. Get back to filming my podcast bi-monthly. Hit 10,000 YouTube subscribers. Stop playing myself small.
Hello.
Get your shit together. 2 cruises next year. Reach 165 pounds by June and maintain. it say plant-based, but I ain't trying to, but plant-based, that stuff be nasty. So I want to get pescatarian.
Yeah, we were talking about that earlier today. We don't know all the ingredients and stuff that they put in there.
Right. Start getting $2,000 monthly from YouTube. Thailand by my birthday 2026. And I always say open myself back up to dating with a positive mindset, pay off all my credit card bills.
Hallelujah.
And
Freedom, baby.
right. Finish my memoir, Black Hearts Don't Cry. That's it.
Black Hearts, you said?
Black Hearts Don't Cry.
I love that.
I already have the forward. I have the book cover. I have all of that. I just got to finish. I know deep down inside, I didn't want to finish the book before my mama passed away because it's certain things in the book that I just didn't want to hurt her. But now that she's gone, I'm throwing the whole damn family under the bus. I'm talking about every damn thing, everything, because I don't give a fuck about them.
Baby, I already know when my mother passes, I ain't rushing that process at all. But when she does, I'm changing my whole number. What's up?
Baby, when I say I'm going to throw that monkey in the middle of the floor and let it dance, dance, bitch, dance. That's what my book is going to be about.
If you can. You can reach me much.
I ain't mad. Mad. That's it. So that's mine.
Baby, love, call my mama home, my sisters, do the RV
Thank
list.
you, Ian Harrell, in the name, all achievable goals. Thank you, baby. Thank you. Thank you. Dustin say she getting ready to go. She said she's been fooling with us for 2.5 hours.
She over us. And then the sad part, y'all, I'm gonna tell you the truth. Sad part is we probably get off here, be back on the text. Hey, what about the
girl?
I forgot to say this.
At 3 minutes and 48 seconds.
About this. We're supposed to be talking about this. We forgot this.
Right.
Y'all, here's what y'all don't know. My anal self. I came up with how many questions was on that thing that I said, oh, y'all.
I knew all the questions. I had already knew, but I said I'm gonna let her send her syllabus.
I thought I was doing something. I'm so proud of me. I was like, oh, I'm finna get me a gold syllabus.
Not the syllabus.
Yes.
Not the syllabus.
I say yes, just send us our little syllabus so we can study.
Baby, I be having to go in and delete stuff out my phone because all these voice messages.
I be sucking up my memory.
Look, y'all.
I got mine set to disappear.
For the people who don't understand, this is us all day long.
I actually think this has been a milder version. Y'all don't think this has been more mild?
Honey, we talk about the game. We talk about everything. But yeah, I have to delete I have to go through here because it'll tell me that everything is full, and so I have to delete y'all messages. I do
too. I just have to delete the whole conversation.
Y'all be talking about. I would take a nap, and I will come back to about 6 or 7 or 8 or 10 voice memos.
Yeah,
and then I got to catch up.
And then you got to challenge yourself to try to remember. Sometimes I got to take notes.
Baby,
you
take notes because I open it up, and as I'm listening, I'm reading the back of the because when you open it up, it's got the text. Oh yeah, I be reading stuff, and then I have to respond to it right then because if I don't. If I go,
what's twisted about me, I'll be in the middle of doing something and I'll see, it's like 3 or 4. Ooh, good. Because when you hit the one at the top, all the rest of them play.
I'll start reading.
Right. I hit the one at the top, start washing dishes, and I'm
I could just sit my little phone like this and just let it roll. Because I got
That's crazy.
I'll be talking back to y'all for real. Yeah, okay.
That's insane.
Well,
Chloe shared hers. Did you want to share yours, Kay? Because I think I've talked mine through.
I kind of talked about a couple of them. I'm just having faith in my timing, no rushing, no comparing, learning to receive without guilt. I don't.
That's a good one.
I love that.
Yeah. Yeah. peace over approving or choosing calm instead of needing to be right. I don't really have that problem, but I'm working on choosing peace. um Forgiving myself for what I didn't know.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all too know what I mean by that.
Right.
Um Healing abandonment wounds.
Mm.
Big.
So yeah. Feeling safe in my body. Mhm. So those are that's like 10. I got 10 things, inner things that I'm working on for 2026. Everything else, like the subscriber count, I expect that to happen because I'm doing all this.
Hello.
I expect that to happen because I'm doing all this. She's traveling, she's gonna do all of the things, but I need to work on my insides and try to become the best version of Kaylani.
That's what I almost wrote. I almost wrote 2026 becoming. Because I feel like I'm Michelle Obama. She don't know, but I be feeling like she stole my identity to some degree. I be feeling like it. Minus the good education, the good man, the good, all the good money, all the good. But other than that, I'm Michelle.
You got the good education.
You sure do. And
you
still going.
You get more educated.
I got me a piece of a degree. I do.
You got a P. You got a corner.
But I think I know most of mine. But over here, where it says financial freedom and lifestyle, change the recipe because little known fact about me, I'm actually financially ignorant. Like when it comes to investments and things like that, I have put my money in things. I pray over it, Lord, and let it multiply. After that, I really do not know. Like I'm just, I don't. You give me a Dow Jones and all that. I don't know how to really read that. So I need to change the recipe and learn. I do know how to save $1. Now that much I can really do. I can save me some money. And anybody wanting tips, I can tell you, listen, you need to stop paying for that. I recently, like all this year, I have not had Netflix. And people are like, how do you live without Netflix? Girl, I study, I work, I film, I edit. I have other things to do. Netflix, I did not realize at first was taking a lot of my time. Once I got rid of Netflix, I started doing a lot more other things, including walking, exercising. And I was like, that's a subscription I do not need. Thankfully, I never got addicted to coffee.
Now ain't it like $80 a month?
Don't get on Tubi. No, it's Netflix is like $20-something a month.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I don't pay that. That's a couple $100 I'm saving. I can spend that on some bootses and some shoes.
I got it and don't use it, and I got the one with the commercial. I think I paid $6.99 or $7.99 for it.
I got I got Netflix. I got
Hulu,
BET Plus. No, I don't have Hulu. I got BET Plus. I kept it. I should have took it off, but I be having to watch the little ratchet stuff. The all the Queen's Men.
I
haven't watched that Diddy thing at all. And I don't think
desire to watch it.
Darken my
You know what? It is a good documentary. It opens like even
darken my spirit. I don't even want to see it.
I don't want to watch it either.
It is a good documentary. It is. Even with Tupac.
I'm a documentary person. Who is that lady? Oh my gosh, that documentary is so darn good. The 13th. Is that what it's called? I know it's about the 13th Amendment. I just can't remember what it's called. Oh, what is that? Black lady. Anybody in the chat, if you know what that documentary is called, that is the best documentary of all time to me. Under that, I would put Columbine. Like when I think of documentaries, it has to be something that is telling me something, enlightening me, or I just think that is going to darken my spirit and piss me all the way off.
Yeah.
I think it is called 13th. If y'all haven't seen that, it will change your life. I'll tell you what else. Jay-Z had a good documentary about that boy that was killed. Well, I think he actually committed suicide, but they killed him in prison. Oh, what was that boy's name? Somebody's going to know. But I've seen some
dark, Kim. That's dark.
No, this one is a good one because it tells you the effects of prison life on our boys. It tells you about the importance of fathers. I just hated the ending, and I can't even tell y'all the ending because anytime I think about that ending, it pisses me all the way off.
So you
But
pissed me off.
it just what was I doing? I was doing this. I said I'm gonna change the recipe.
I didn't say they offering Hulu for free on the T-Mobile.
Yeah, you got me okay.
I got T-Mobile.
Yes, I got the mobile.
I got Verizon.
So you think you better than us?
Right.
Hell no, not either. Not
We over here with our iPhone 11 and 12.
Okay.
Not as high as their bill is. That's gonna be
Really?
a no. Girl. My bill is $145 every month.
For one
My bill
phone?
is 40.
140.
For one phone?
My bill is 40.
You're not financed one for phone. Yours is 40. But you know what? I'm trying to see.
Mine is 120, and that's 2 phones and an iPad on that account.
I'm trying to see if I'm trying to get more feedback about Xfinity service, because because now I have Xfinity over at the house, and if people can give me good feedback on Xfinity service, I'll switch my phone over to Xfinity because it's just additional $20 a month.
That don't sound bad. Mine right now, T-Mobile is $40.
And Xfinity plus Verizon and Verizon Network.
I said mine is $40 a month. I get unlimited text messages and a carrier pigeon. I don't need nothing else. that's period. But back to my little board. I got my finances, health, and self-care is my workout. I'm getting leaner. I'm working on getting more limber. Because I was just talking about my shoulder. At some point, I couldn't even reach my shoulder back real good. Now it does. And I think that's from stretching and strength training and even wall Pilates, y'all. I promise you that Pilates stuff, I was looking at that and I was like, no, I'm going to go to the gym. I'm going to hit it hard. I'm going to do it. That Pilates is much more strengthening, lengthening than the gym has ever been for me.
So are you taking the class or are you looking up like YouTube? Because I know they have a lot of stuff on YouTube.
I have seen some things on Pinterest actually, and they're telling you the moves to make. Like literally one move I do is I stand against the wall and I touch the wall on this side, come back, touch the wall. You do that enough times and you feel your core tightening and working and doing things that it hadn't been doing. I do 5-pound weights and just doing this. And I mean, the stuff looks real simple, but no, it's not. But that's what I'm doing. I'm discovering my strength.
I heard Pilates it leans you out and it also definitely strengthens you.
I think so. I think it does more for me than the gym. And I've been at the gym and I've lifted the weights and I've done the things. And it made me feel stronger, but it didn't make me feel lengthened, limber, and all the things that I feel now. I feel much more limber. I actually feel younger. That's the craziest part of it. I don't look it yet, but up under here, I got me a whole 6-pack. Y'all heifers just can't see because y'all ain't looking.
Can't see it yet.
Y'all ain't looking close enough.
But Kimberly, it's the winter time, baby. Don't pop out on us in the winter time. Just
you know them summer bodies is made in the winter.
That's right. Wait until the spring. Don't show out, in January. Right. Don't do that.
I feel it coming though, Chloe. I can't stop it. It won't be held.
Oh my God.
In the middle, this is my bigger board. I'm going to vacation more. I'm setting a blueprint for my joy and happiness. I am not to be told what that's going to be. I'm popping out, baby. Acting justly, walking boldly. That is what I'm going to do. And dress the parts. You know what I mean? I'm going to put them heels back on. I'm going to do it. Now, I might not make it no further than the parking lot. And I might need to switch them out, but I'm going to put them on at least. Because I ain't putting them out.
Put that shit on.
Up here, friends and my girlfriends, my man, you better match me if you can. If you can, baby, you're getting left right there on the ground. I can't with you. But this is a relationship I haven't started working on as much as I should. And it's my food relationship. Because for some reason, I still feel like I can eat all the things I used to eat and I'm going to still lose this weight. And I'm going to do all, nah, I'm going to get better. So I need to change my relationship.
My body said no.
But Kim, whenever I see you cooking, you be looking like you cooking some healthy stuff.
And then I go out to eat. And I just be deserving. So I need to stay in the house.
Okay, Kimberly. Okay.
It needs to go
Okay.
out. But you know what? Here I found where they had some little things where you lift them up and you get your gift. I said, I'm going to start gifting myself more because what I have
Yes.
to do is I save money and, I buy that. No, baby, because ain't nobody promised me I'm going to make it to December of 2026.
Maybe
So I'm
start
going
treating
to try
yourself.
some stuff throughout the year.
Start
And I
treating
don't know
yourself.
what I'm getting until I find out. But yeah, we're going to lift these up and get me some gifts and things. And then down here it says made you look, because I do plan on delivering better, more gooder content. I got myself a better camera. I'm going to learn how to work it. I need to shoot more different angles. I just want to be more interesting to the people who choose to spend life with me. Because the thing of it is, I have heard people get upset and they're like, you guys aren't hitting the like. You guys aren't doing the this. You're not doing the. I sincerely feel like, and I would like them to hit the likes. I'm not going to hold you. But I genuinely feel like when people choose to spend their time with me, they are choosing to they could be doing anything else in the world.
Anything else?
They
Anything.
can do
You have some
nothing.
appreciation.
Hello. And you choosing it. I feel honored. I'm not going to disrespect that by telling you what else you need to do. That's crazy to me.
Kim, you can go, Kimberly, you can go live on your DJI Pocket 3 too.
And can.
Just throwing that out there.
I don't know that yet.
Just throwing it out there. You do whatever you said when you said you got a new camera. You see, I said.
I don't know.
Now that was a serious treat for yourself right there.
Right.
I feel like it. You know what?
They're on sale. They were on sale for like $600 now.
It wasn't for me. It was honestly for the people who bother to watch me. I said, I'm not going to keep on with this vibrating camera. I'm not doing that. They deserve better. And now all I got to do is learn how to figure it out. Just starting YouTube and would learn some tips. I got the number one tip for you. Turn that camera on and start talking.
And start talking.
That's
And
it.
that's so underestimated. That's the biggest tip I can tell you. Turn that camera on.
And once you pop your cherry, you probably will end up being addicted to it.
We popping cherries, Chloe.
I'm talking about the YouTube cherry, ma'am.
You gotta warn me. You can't just
the YouTube cherry, Kimberly, the YouTube cherry.
All right. I'm like, okay. Cherry Christmas.
That is very, very
Happy New Year.
Miss Shaw 5759. Just turn that camera on. Turn the camera on. That's it.
And do it when you're not in the mood. Do it when you're tired. Do it when you think you got something. Oh, do it when you just do it. It doesn't matter when. And then go back, look at that and say, oh, I wish I would have, could have, should have, and then do it again. That's how you got to do that.
That sounds like a marriage.
Oh, and it was. That's a whole nother conversation. We're going to have that conversation on one of y'all lives.
So who's going to do the live next? Kaylani?
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
When y'all trying to do it? Let's put it on camera. When y'all trying to do it?
As soon as you're ready.
Well, yeah. Just as long as you know, from the 16th through the 19th, I will be in Punta Cana.
Definitely before the 16th.
I will be in Punta Cana, so you know.
She hoity-toity.
I want to make it a once a week thing. And play it by ear, though.
We better play it by ear, but definitely.
You know what? We'll say bi-monthly. We'll start off with bi-monthly.
Okay. And then we need to have some other guests and things like that. Girl, I got to talk to people in the YouTube community.
We can start having some people from the YouTube community to pop on.
Yes.
We need to see some of these faces. We need to hear some of these voices. We need to say the wrong word. We need to conversate.
Okay, so you did December. I'll do January, towards the end of January.
And then here comes February. That's my birthday month.
February what? I think you probably told me.
3rd.
Oh my God. You're probably like the best Aquarius ever.
You know what? I don't even know what Aquarians do and all of that stuff. But when people have guessed my sign, they'll be like, I know you a Gemini. I already know. Because one minute you this, next minute you that. What?
Me, my daddy has tied
You're
it
just
up.
a chameleon. Just tell me you're a chameleon. That's it. That's it. That's all.
I ain't got right good sense. That's what I tell him. But
Mhm.
anyway, I guess we have done enough on this. We've done our vision board.
Right.
Our vision is, it ain't been 2020. We've had to come a long way. It's been more like 10, 10, 10.
I think we did good to
did,
throw
we
this together in a couple of days.
Baby.
I sent them a text, y'all. I was like, Lord, we don't know what we do. We out here, the three blind
The
mice.
three blind mice.
No
See?
vision.
That's it.
Baby, we
The
done
blind-
figured out how to get all of us on the YouTube, all of the things. Yes. Look, I'm gonna have to say, I'm gonna have to hit you up in the chat and be like, so how what you did again to send us?
How that work?
Look, Kimberly, don't forget you need to cancel this subscription.
Right.
Right. It's set in my phone. Please don't play with me. And then I'm gonna have to re up.
I need to double check because I don't think that it is. I don't think that. I think you can use the free one and not and still be able to cast to YouTube. I think the one that the one that you don't pay for is the one that you pay for removes the StreamYard logo, but the free one, the StreamYard logo is there. And also with the paid one, you can have a tickler going across the bottom. Let's say that, you know, like my podcast, the name of my podcast, I can have a tickler going across the bottom. I can have my Cash App going across the bottom. I can have my, you know, that's what the one that you pay for is for. But I believe that you can go in there and you can just downgrade it and you can still keep the free version of it.
And that's you speak my language right there. Free
Okay.
99.
Just go ahead and you can just whenever you go in there and say cancel subscription, just download it.
And I bet I will. Well, thank you, ladies. Thank you so much. Thank you to everyone who was in the chat and everybody who visited. And if we haven't seen you yet and you're going to watch us later, thank you too. We'll be back next month on at Kaylani. The month after that, it'll be Being Closed Boxdale. So yes. We try to have all the good times. Oh, Dale, I didn't know you were still here. I'm so glad.
I thought you said you was gone, girl. You addicted to
I
us.
thought you been gone too.
Yeah.
You addicted to us.
The season.
Quiet, sweetheart. All
I'm
right,
gonna I'm about to go make me some rice to put over these black eyed peas. I'm eating late, but you know, it is what it is.
Well, I'm about to text you heifers about what happened at 3 minutes and 3 minutes.
Well, just let me know, honey. Let me go put my rice on and I'll catch up because y'all probably be running y'all mouth a lot.
Okay,
y'all. This is how they talk to me. You see that? You see how they do me?
That's how she talked to us.
Right.
We respect Karens.
Right.
Love y'all. Good night.
Love y'all. Good night.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Oh, Lordy.